Welcome back to Channel Devonity, the only show where less than desirables play Dungeons and Dragons and drink copious amounts of cider. Ooar! Yeah, thanks. Bit more feeling.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you're enjoying the ride, then hit subscribe and give us a like. It really helps the channel out and it makes us happy. So yes, please like, subscribe our channel. With that in mind, we're here to do one thing. That's to play Dungeons and Dragons. So let's play Channel Devonity. Back to Channel Devonity. So, how are we all doing? Already played Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah,
are we excited?
Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a Kobold friend, and we've just come across a dead guy. So, yeah,
it's looking good.
It's going good so far.
I was a big fan of that monster last week. That tore that dude's head off or whatever, or just snapped his.
I think
neck.
shiny eyes,
man.
A Ranger Amigo who's just been twisted in half like a Lego figurine. Yeah.
Love it.
Sick.
You can't say Lego, that's branded copyright bullshit.
Branded, you can't say
Other
that.
building blocks are available.
With that in mind, whereabouts did we get to last session?
Well, we left the village.
Yep. Went to the
We
shop for
picked up
supplies.
the art and glass goggles, thank God.
We got matching goggles.
Yeah.
You got yourself a magic.
I got myself a magic monocle, which is sick.
Lovely.
Did a little bit of financing, checked all our money, got that sorted. Then ventured once again into the sand.
Yep.
Favourite place?
Yeah, seemed
Oh,
good.
look, it's,
Had great times in the
the
desert.
weather's changed and it's gone lovely.
Yeah, and acidy.
A nice
Lovely
acid and
acid.
storm.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I found out what I've been doing to people over the course of this adventure and immediately realised that I might not be as nice a person as I thought.
You were gently exfoliating.
Yeah. So managed to find some shelter, and then we proceeded on when the storm passed.
Yeah.
And then
a little angry dragon
Oh,
man.
it went all black. And then this
went
angry
all
man
black.
came from nowhere.
Little angry dragon man came running at us. Norm very swiftly put him to sleep.
and
And then
we tried to convince him that he needed to change his ways.
turns out the vials that I'd been finding were actually liquid darkness, and we found out that there's this guy who's in charge of these kobolds who's a bit of an asshole. And we've proceeded onwards with our kobold friend.
snarled.
Promising that we will overthrow his friend and he will be the new leader of his corporate friends.
And as we approached what we think is the Tower of Thirst, there was a very dead knight with a arrow through his eye, and I believe that's where we left it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got Jackson.
Still got Jackson.
Jackson's still alive.
Jackson is love, Jackson is life.
Yeah. So now we're looking at this tower and a dead guy, and
Ready to go save the day.
We're going to be in big adventures and do big hero stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. With that in mind, let's
Roll
jump
strike.
straight back in. The Channel Devonity. Standing at the foot of the entrance to the Pillars of Thirst, the desert winds blow very briskly, and the knight that you'd previously seen in heavy set armour lays limp and dead at the foot of the stairway. Everything seems dare I say, calm, apart from the dead body. But obviously something doesn't sit well, or seem right.
Are we going to have a look at
I
this
wonder if it's 'cause
body
it's
and
dead
just
body.
check what killed him? And maybe what he's got on him?
Okay, so give me a perception roll.
That I can do.
You get an add 1. There's an arrow in your eye.
No, I've got a 23.
Okay, so as you begin to head up the steps and head towards the motionless body, you suddenly catch the sound of scuffling boots heading from inside the Pillar of Thirst, as if they're heading towards you. So you are just about starting to climb the stairs when you catch.
I'll put my hand up and go,
Sound.
hang on, and just say, listen to everybody.
Perception. See if I...
See if you.
24. 23.
You also hear the shuffling of boots.
Yeah.
It sounds like, roughly you think this sounds like two individuals.
Okay.
At least you can hear two sets of footfall clambering on the stone surface inside. And it sounds like it's getting closer and closer, as if whoever it is coming towards the entrance.
Rough idea of distance away?
Roughly about 80 feet.
Okay. So, dead guy, how far away is he from us?
He's about 20 feet. Just on top of the steps. Steps are quite...
Is there any cover around us?
Yeah.
Because the steps go up,
You can
it's
hide
like a
behind the
stone...
stairs.
Yeah, so it's like a stone structure, so you could hide behind the stone structure.
Shall we get our little friend to welcome his other friends?
Oh, could do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snarltooth.
And then we knock him out. What does Snarltooth say?
Go on, Snarltooth.
Unless he can convince them to join our cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How persuasive are you feeling right now?
He could be our emissary.
Yeah. He has to do the voice. He can't remember all the voices. This is absolutely fantastic.
Look, he's fucked this.
Glancing around,
Snarltooth's gone.
Snarltooth doesn't seem to be there.
He's abandoned us, bastard! Right, I'm going to kill them both. I hope there is.
Right, get to cover then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Go into stealth and hide.
Yeah, I'm going to go one side of the steps, and then split 3 and 2.
Maybe have two people that can shoot either side.
Yeah.
Nice over.
Cone fire like that.
Okay, so
Two casters either side as well. So I'll go with you.
Yeah,
We'll
and then
go with.
Nads,
Yeah.
and then
You can go wherever you like, whichever side.
I'll protect big, squishy Norm and little, squishy Monster.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You can
Yeah.
just- right.
Yeah.
So me, Norm, me,
And Zeal.
Zeal.
on one side.
are on one side.
Okay.
And
the other three are on the
Fenrir,
other
Norm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you both split and head to your chosen locations, and you hear the footfall come closer and closer. And as you, from your hidden spots, as you glance up, you see two kobolds come out of the entrance, wearing the same similar fabrics and mouth coverings as the Snarltooth that you encountered previously.
The one who said to us.
They walk towards the body, just on top of the steps, and with their crude spears held in their little draconic grasps, one of them sort of pokes at the body. And you hear one of them go, "Stupid human, it's our pillar now." And then the other one goes, "Search it, see what they got." And you just begin to get a rougher idea that they're beginning to squabble over who can search the body and who can't. You hear another one go, "Now back. I got this. This bolt's mine." Give me a bit of welly. I'm trying.
Okay. So there's 3 of them.
You think?
Well, we've had 3 voices.
All my voice acting's that terrible.
Either. Say, as I'm the king of sign language now,
Yep.
I gesture over the steps towards you, Nor. I'm just like,
you want me to roll insight to see if I know what that means?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
No, but you know what? Casting message spell. What?
Right. my plan is, Norman, we shoot 2 of them,
And then I smash the third one.
and then Fenrir simply runs up steps and caves the other one's head.
We can also shoot with magic as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everyone prepare themselves, and we will fire on my 3.
Very well.
So I would like to have my musket prepared,
Okay.
Good.
and then I would like to give it a 1, 2, 3,
Oh, do
and then I still telepathically to Norm be like, I'm taking the one on my side, because I'm guessing I'm on the left.
You're right.
So I'll take the one on my side, and then everyone else kill the rest.
We have to kill the ones on the right.
Right.
Yes.
And then you're gonna go for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will prepare them.
So I'm just ready for those guys to drop.
You have surprised them,
Okay.
so you do get to attack first. But I'm going to need initiative for each of you.
Okay. Right. I've got to remember my next bit.
20.
19.
Nice. Nice.
Time for a package. Okay. And they're fucking shit.
12.
Weird.
Wait, do I?
So who you got 20?
19.
19, you got
I got 20.
Okay, so
5.
okay.
But that's okay because we want the hammer smash last.
Lucky number 13.
Ooh, lucky you.
Okay. So it's a surprise round though, so you all do get to go before the kobolds.
Nice.
Okay. Take your shot.
First, I have an overwhelming feeling of power, and I would like to use force damage for the first time.
Play no warrior.
So, doing this, I would like my planar ability to kick off and the tattoos on my face light up. So, with it, I gain 2
Have
tattoos.
tattoos on your face?
No, I gain them, which is 2 downward strikes and then strikes off like that in like triangles that way.
And go faster straps.
Yep.
That's shine.
Cool.
Is that like a gang tattoo?
Yeah.
Prison tattoo.
I get a single teardrop, right?
For every kill, by the end of this, I'm just gonna just be covered in it. So yes.
Just, your face just lights up. Like,
I'm a little bit, not mad. I'm not going crazy. But I saw a guy drawing a planetary elf like that, and I was like, that's cool. So that's what I'm doing.
I think it would have been nice to have some personal shapes to that, you know, like a pint of ale.
Like a
or something.
crescent. Like a crescent.
like a combine harvester.
Triangles. Like downward facing triangles.
Two
Just a
unicorns on either side
portrait
of his
Trish.
Portrait of Trish and a pint on the other side.
Great.
Just get the Channel Devonity logo glowing on your forehead.
Subscribe and like.
No, you get those written across your knuckle.
Subscribe just really squished in.
No, it's really big on the first 2 and then tiny on the rest.
It's just sub. Subscribe.
Completely different connotations.
Well, like and subs.
Yeah. So
Right.
they haven't attacked first round of combat, so I get advantage anyway, which is a nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Okay.
I'm going to blow him to smithereens.
I'm glad you continued that statement
I'm going to blow him
with your sub tattoo.
Right.
Come to me, boy!
Jesus Christ!
You're gonna blow that kobold.
Blow that girl up. Right, I need to find my thing for the musket now. God damn it.
Well, this has taken a turn.
Here at Channel Devonity, we only play the most serious and most gothic and horrifying D&D.
We don't promote sexual acts against kobolds. It's not good.
Unless it's consent.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no kobolds were harmed in the making of this episode.
Oh my god.
They consented and had a really good time.
Oh god, it's all gone sideways.
Whenever you're ready to attack.
He's binned it.
It's because you give me 1,000 pieces of paper.
I think this potentially is the longest attack round we've had.
Right.
Yeah, of course, it's Dave.
I'm just going with it. So,
Let's go.
D10.
Let's face it, he's probably going to die.
Yeah.
I don't
So I
think
get
he's gonna
max. No, that's not D10.
I don't think he's gonna
Dilbury.
live.
So what's that? 6, 5, 10. 32.
Jeez.
And it's all force damage.
So he just goes flying into the
He
wall.
also gets knocked back 10 feet if he's still alive.
So,
Just explodes.
as you count 1, 2, 3, and the pint of cider and the picture of Trish.
I'm having triangles. Stop it, all of you. Don't be mean to me.
It's good. What's that like glowing from your breeches? Oh, it appears to be Trish written on your house.
I thought it was a cool feature to have, and now you've mocked me.
It is cool.
We're all just
And now
jealous
we've
that we
ruined
think of it.
It's very cool.
Thanks.
It's very
I won't
cool.
take this as being patronising either, so yes. I'm going to explode this colour in front of you all and just prove I'm mad.
So as you pop your head out with your rifle, aim at the kobold.
Don't.
Blunderbuss.
What?
It's a musket.
Happy hard work.
Don't say
Still!
Stop it! You made the guns!
What about his trooper name?
As you pop out with the musket and you've loaded it, and you've pointed it at the kobold, and you've pulled the trigger, and the
The
fire
rifle.
and the gunpowder have connected, and a big boom goes off. The poor kobold takes the brunt of the bullet and is thrown hurtled back with a blood-curdling cry. It just hits the wall and begins to slide down it. As the velocity of the force, literally you hear cracks and snaps of bones.
Tasty.
I think I hit my one.
He'll be right.
So I'll be taking my shot on the one
Merely a
I'm aiming
flesh
at.
wound.
Yes.
Go for it, Moss.
Tease but a
That
scratch.
work?
Yep.
So literally you...
Natural one.
So as you pop as well, ready as in synchronicity.
I'm guessing the gunshot threw him off like.
Exactly.
Yes.
You pull the bowstring, and as that bang, boom, straight next to your ear, you shoot the arrow up, and it just pings off one of the nearby walls.
Yeah. Okay.
Reversed.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Normal.
See you.
What did you, I thought you got 44.
12.
You got. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you got 14. Yes, Zeal then.
Can the remaining one of the remaining ones make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dexterity.
DC 14.
Yes, then that is a success. Unless I have any minus. No, I got pluses. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, that is an astounding 19. So yes.
What?
Wow.
Then nothing happens.
Sorry about that.
Can one of the surviving ones make an intelligence saving throw, please?
Please be shit at this.
So that is only an 11.
Yeah! My mind laser is going to work for once. For an incredible 2 psychic damage.
Wow. Okay.
What did you do to
Okay, so as you
Shot
pop up, what are you trying to do at a time?
Try and do Sacred Flame.
Okay, so as you try and pop up and do Sacred Flame, you just see it kind of, it just seems to go a bit wide and just flutters off before it gets to the Kobold. Maybe the gods didn't look down upon you well enough that day. But as you pop up
Fucking gosh.
and hit a psychic attack, and you see one of the Kobolds clutches his head and sort of just steps back a little bit as well. The other kobold looks confused by the sudden sort of bang, fizz, wallop.
Yes.
Kapow! That's the next
What's
bit.
that?
The mind
Yeah.
sliver spell creates a wallop noise.
I hope so.
Wallop.
Wallop. And that leaves us with Fenrir.
Time for the kapow.
Okay.
Smash.
Okay. So how far away are these dudes now?
Well, they're at the top of these steps, so that's 20 feet away now.
Okay, that's doable. Alright, well,
Oh, I suppose.
yeah, I think I'm just going to go in with the
Just run and
hammer.
smash them.
Go and
I'm
leg it up the
going to
steps,
get
yeah?
up there, yeah.
Right.
I think I'm going to go for the one that's a little bit brain hurty.
Okay.
I helped.
If I was to hit him sideways, could I try and like knock him off of the stairs entirely? Just
Yeah.
put, like walls up them? Yeah. Alright, cool. That's what I'm going to try and do.
Bad.
I'm going to try and so run up the stairs. I must be what, like 3 times bigger than this little dude.
Yeah, you're huge.
Running up the stairs.
I mean, compared to the rest of the guys, you're already huge.
Yeah, so compared to this little dude,
I mean,
who about
these
to
guys
use
are
as a
about the same
golf
size as Moss.
Yeah.
cool. Alright.
So you just, you peg it up these steps. Clink, 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 your heavy boots.
Hell,
Clink,
yeah.
clink, clink on the
Stealth
steps.
is no longer an option.
The one with the head trauma, he kind of looks up just enough to see you, and you just see him like go, ah, shit.
Nice. Okay, going for a swing. What do I need to do this?
Just D20,
D20.
and then plus whatever your modifier is for what you're using,
So hammer.
which is a plus.
Hammer smash face.
Is that pointy one? No. Yeah.
No, plus
Sorry,
plus.
I
D20.
couldn't get the rights to that song to use that.
Right, D20.
Every time the hammer comes
That's
out,
a D20.
I'll space that
You
song.
got that one.
Oh yeah. I'm doing so well.
Nice.
You are.
Okay.
Plus is
18.
4.
18.
That is a hit.
Then you roll your damage die.
First, you received a bit of a headache
A
from
D8?
magic.
Yeah,
Now you'll
right,
receive
it's
a
2
major
so it's
headache
D10.
from a hammer.
Which is
Like the.
It's a shame if you were going for the legs, it would be hamstring.
plus your strength.
Here at Channel Devonity, we are the
7.
funniest people ever.
We don't endorse comedy, we hate comedy.
We hate it.
7 damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. 7 damage.
Okay. So as you rush up the stairs, let me just 2 seconds. Yeah, natural.
You're trying to slide
Okay, so as you
swipe,
rush up the stairs and swing your hammer, you just smash him out of the way. So just so he looks up, this huge hammer just takes him off his feet, and you see the rest of you can see this kobold go flying off the edge of the steps. And as he falls, he will take
4 damage, yeah.
Yay!
2 points of damage. So as the kobold falls, you hear a big crunch as the kobold snaps its neck on the way down. The heavy one blow, and it's limp and motionless on the
Oh dear. Sorry.
The remaining kobold looks at this huge domineering view of Fenrir with his spear and just points at you and goes,
Oh my.
Top of the round.
top of the round.
Let's go.
Moss.
Yeah.
You
So,
you're first.
you somehow jumped in. He got 20, you got 19. So I don't know how you went
Yeah.
first last time.
How did I go first?
I don't know.
Because you were so, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I think you just.
And I didn't want to
think you
ruin
just
your
said,
moment.
I'm just gonna.
Because we've all been mean to you, so I thought.
Yeah.
You should have just said that, like, Moss was there, like, did.
Well, if we hadn't let you go, you might not have got that crit.
True.
Yeah, it's all good.
Everything happens for
Started
a
with the
reason,
bang.
and that reason is David is done.
I'm going to give this one another chance. Okay, so I'm going to attack again. The remaining one.
With your bow.
With my bow. Natural 20.
Nice.
Surprising what happens when they go
Redeemed.
first.
Oh yes, this time I remembered to let go of the arrow.
I've got some twat firing a fucking musket.
That's 27 if you need.
No, that's definitely it.
Shot by 1 is
Damage.
and that is 7 damage. Well, 7 on the dice. I don't know how you're handling crits.
Don't forget sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it'll be, because you popped out, so it'll be sneak damage and crits. It's double.
damage.
Yeah, it's
Well, that's how you do it. isn't it?
I usually do double, so it would be like double the damage of what you've done.
So
So it would be
14 damage. Yeah, then plus my sneak attack. which is
How do you normally do
2d6.
it?
I do it the normal way.
What, just max damage of the weapon?
No, you just add another die. Damage.
Yeah,
Oh, you add another die?
that's what I
That's
did.
it.
okay.
I rolled 2 sets of die.
Yeah, go with that. Let's go with that one.
Roll two,
Okay.
just roll your
It's
damage
not
twice.
Specifically double
Okay.
die, it's another die.
Okay.
well,
Because
that's
otherwise I
9
get
sneak
rid of
attack
that.
damage.
So roll your sneak. Does he get sneak twice?
No.
Because it's a critical. No, you just get the.
Just
bolt.
the other. So that was 7 before plus 10. So 17 plus 9.
26.
26.
Killing blow. What'd you do?
As Fenrir kind of like hulks over this kobold, and it gets ready, and it goes, oh shit, and kind of holds its spear up. You just hear a very soft as an arrow just disappears through its eye and out the back of its head.
Okay, so Fenrir all you see is
Like,
and then the kobold just drops its spear and just falls flat dead on the stone floor, top of Pillars of Thirst.
excellent.
Just like that dead knight.
Right up there,
Good job, boss.
right you up.
It's clean.
Well, that worked.
Did work.
Your face glowed.
Yes.
Is that Trish?
F5.
When'd you get that done?
Was that sunburn?
Yes. Just like carry on instead. Seeing everyone's mocking me for the only cool thing my character has.
You have a gun.
You have 2 guns.
I have 2 guns. Actually, speaking of the 2 guns, I attuned to the other one. What did it do?
What do you mean, what did it do?
Well, you said I had to attune to it.
Yeah. Means you can use it.
Oh, I had to attune to it to use it.
Yes.
Oh,
What do
okay.
you think it was going to speak to you?
Hello, I'm Gunnery.
That would be so
Your friendly
cool.
pistol.
That would
Call
have
me
been
Gunny.
That would have been excellent.
Do not say that name in our presence.
Call me Gunny.
Whilst this banter is going on, I'm collecting my arrows.
Okay, you casually walk into the steps and just begin
Yeah.
pulling your arrows out. Well,
And
the
the
one
one
that
that I-
sprang away,
Yeah.
and the one at the eye.
I'll head up the stairs as well, join everyone else.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? So, are you just searching the
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at our little friend, our holy friend, and see what happened to him.
the knight?
Yeah,
Okay, so
see if I can.
looking at the knight, you can see the helmet, which was like a full visored helmet. You can see that the arrow has pierced through the armor plating.
Does it obviously was it a kobold arrow?
The arrow itself looks very crude, so it looks like
Yeah,
it
just like
may
one of
well have
those.
been one of the kobold arrows. The actual chest plate itself has got some sword slashes across it, where the fabric was. It also looks like it's been damaged. It has leather gloves on. They look okay. In general, there's no weapons with the knight though, however. It looks like whoever did this must have...
Took it and ran away.
Yeah.
I'll say to Femrisen, not to be kind of funny, but this guy's got some bits that might be useful to us. And at the same time, maybe we should just kind of bury him in the sand for the time being. I can kind of give him a bit of a... and say we'll try and avenge him as best we can.
Yeah. It's very respectful.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
by the looks of it, he was just doing his job. And whatever these kobold have done, well,
They won't do
totally
it.
took him by surprise. So I imagine this guy, he wouldn't have just killed everyone and died. No, so he was in a bit of a scrap. So I'll remove his breastplate and gloves and say, hopefully I'll put these to good use for you, brother.
So the breastplate it is damaged, but you can still use it. It will just be with its current state -1 of what a normal arm class you get from a plate.
This could be your whole thing, just wearing damaged
Brilliant.
Then you get it all repaired at once and you suddenly like
I'll just stick it into my backpack for now.
It's so
Yeah, I'll
shiny.
just get into my backpack for now.
Okay.
For the time being, 'cause it's not really better than that. But then if Fimmer's going to help, I'll just quickly bury him in the sand and.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of
Take him to
you,
the bottom
you
of the stairs.
take one in each. You
Yeah, just
take one in each, and you take the
sort
body
of bury
down
him
the
in the
steps
sand and that's kind of
near
like,
the sun, and yep, you
I'll
begin.
just kind of stand over you.
Does anyone have a shovel?
I think would the explorer's pack have
The Explorer's
Yeah, I'll
Pack
explore,
does.
And then, if you've got an explorer's pack,
Yeah.
yeah, and you can begin to dig the hole.
dig
So
the
while
hole.
that's going on, the two of you are busy digging the hole. What would you like to do?
I will reload the musket.
Okay, you're gonna reload your gun. Yes.
Yep.
Your rifle.
Yep.
Your gun, rifle, musket
You
gun.
can keep saying it.
We're not really digging like a
Okay.
massive grave, it's like a shallow grave.
success.
essentially.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we're not all day.
How do you-
What was it? 14?
We've got other things to be getting on with.
We're being as respectful as we can.
I'd like to take a perception now that we're on the top of the stairs.
Go for it.
26.
Okay, so what exactly are you looking for?
Well, looking where the steps go, if there's an entrance in and out,
Okay.
and if I hear other things moving around.
Okay.
Up from
So,
these two, obviously lugging me down the stairs.
So, the top of the steps, there is a archway,
Okay.
which looks like it leads inside of the pillar of thirst.
Okay.
This looks like, from what you can see, it leads straight into a vestibule. So it's a very grand structure, and you can see what it looks like, at least from what you can see from this view without stepping inside, etchings and intricate patterns etched into the stone either side. So it looks like a bit of a sort of, almost a very grand, holy walkway into the building itself.
Okay, the door's open or no?
It's just literally an open
Just an
archway.
open
The door- There were
archway.
no, yeah, it didn't look like there was ever any doors here.
Anything?
Directly in front. So at the there doesn't appear to be anything. If anything, it looks like the corridor just continues all the way down, and it looks like it opens into another.
No, like windows above or anything.
There's no windows above.
So I just wondered about, do we want to move the bodies out of the way? Just
Yeah.
in case someone looks at it and goes, hey, there's some of our friends on the floor
there's
there.
Bob and
I was
Steve.
going to say, yeah. The only other thing I do is just check over the kobold, see if they have anything like a key or.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
going to
give
look
me
through the
an
bodies as well.
investigation. Okay,
Do it,
both of
okay.
Oh,
I know their birthday.
Oh, so do I. Oh God!
nice!
Turns out the pair of us know them from
Personally.
previous.
So it turned out that both of you had gone to preschool with each other.
turns out the two nat 20s we've just rolled means I know what diseases they had before they died. Yeah.
We know that one had chronic,
One had the sniffle.
a bit of a sniffle,
Chronic
a little chronic ball ache, and
Yeah, so it turns out,
one suffer from
turns out me and Moss are really good at looking at things.
Like you've started an entire like forensic investigation. You've cordoned off the crime scene. You put down a
Yeah,
little
sketching notes of him going, oh yes, I can see exactly how his neck snapped it.
CSI Miami.
You've taken out one of your pieces of paper and you've drawn like the Vesuvian man. There's a kobold with his arms stretched out.
so searching through the kobold, you find in total 3 gold pieces. They each had about a gold piece each.
Okay.
You see there's a couple of crude arrows that you could take if you want. About 5.
Yeah.
And there's a real crude kobold short bow. It's not that great.
Okay, 5 crude arrows.
Yep. And the only other thing that stands out is that on each of the kobold's wrists, you see a tattoo. And it's of a scorpion stinging tail.
Okay.
I would equate that to denote them as members of the fire scale tribe. Would I?
That's right.
Cool.
Okay. No keys, nothing like that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad we rolled 2 nat 20s.
Yeah.
Well, you do know what disease they died of. That's important. One of them had trench foot.
Another one exploded.
He's got back pains.
Did. The back's in a different place.
One of my wheat intolerance as well.
Gathering up all the glue to fire it into space where it's still not going to hurt anyone.
However, seeing as we did roll natural 20s for our investigation, I'm going to lean over the bodies and I'm going to say...
Teabag them.
Just eat them. Just start eating.
I'm going to say... Looks like these lizards were murdered in... Goggles. Cold blood.
We don't condone comedy on Channel D.
Here at Channel Devonity, we come up with entirely original jokes. And it makes us hurt inside.
We're not just fishing for memes.
So yeah, then... No, that's done. Just... I suppose these guys are still...
We're sending a shallow grave.
So they just by the time that you...
You're not digging a fucking full-on thing and then getting a priest to come in and go... get his family across as well.
I turn
around, there's a whole group of people. And you have like a
I
pretty...
just putting some robes on, I was like, God, again.
Fenrir's got a black vest on.
We got a line ready to do a 21-gun salute.
Fenrir's in mourning.
Jesus Christ. 2 little kids there.
joins the gun line. It's like,
2 little kids there holding a big bouquet that spells out daddy.
It's like some incense going. We are gathered here today to say goodbye to the mistress Nudge.
Yeah, whoever this guy was.
Another reef that's just at the bottom of the coffin that says "Best henchman ever."
Yeah, he was a good
so I guess they are shallow digging.
Funeral's done.
So they, as you turn around, they've just finished covering the body.
we've got to turn it to a skeleton now.
You can hear Zeal just committing some very quick rites.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm doing. By
Can I, yeah, it's just ad-libbing.
I'm just kind of going, may you
Fenrir as a
find
paladin.
your way to the afterlife or something like that.
Fenrir as a paladin could have said something there, but he thoroughly enjoyed Zeal's sincerity in watching him trying to do it.
You better not turn it to a zombie.
That was good.
You
He's
hit him a
proud.
little snicker.
Yeah, he's proud of Zeal, and he's respectful ways.
So looking down the corridor,
Yeah.
could I give it a quick eye over for traps?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Thank you. Which would be an investigation.
You can have guidance on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Just go up and quickly.
Guidance.
Just quickly run up the steps.
1d4.
Just touch your ankle.
Guidance.
Investigation, yeah?
Yeah.
14 was 21.
So, taking a long view, you crouch down, look down the corridor itself, and it doesn't look like there is anything. There's no pressure points. There's no wires that you can spot. You even take a bit of sand in hand and throw it down the corridor to see if it will sort of give away any of the potential wires that could be there. But no, it looks like it's clear.
Okay, cool. So, onward Christian soldiers.
Do a swap.
No, he's in the grave.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I just start. I suppose all of them are back with.
Yeah, they're right with you now.
Yeah. Good to go.
He's just finally kind of step.
You just till the fighting's finished. Oh, you've done it.
Me and Fred were just blowing it up and down the stairs.
Go on, don't bury the man and come back.
You've just got up.
Go on, Norm, we're going.
I got a stench.
Stepping through the arch, you take in the vestibule as it opens out. You can see grandstone structures with various etchings: human, elf, dwarf, and Lacan, which were the kind of like lizard people, a bit like Josiah. They all seem to be working as one to erect the pillar itself. These etchings seem to be telling the story of how many different races came together to construct this huge dedication to the goddess Diathus. A cluster of candles, though, on the actual floors beside you, still burn, and there's an empty communion plate that lays scattered upside down on the floor directly against the candles.
Train goes past.
You do notice that there seems to be a smear of blood trails that just slip down the centre of the room. And as you follow the blood trail, you can see another arched room in the distance. That appears to be the only way forward.
How far away is it?
It's about 20 feet.
Okay, just proceed onwards. Yeah?
Very
Yeah.
Very sneaky.
I was going to say, yeah, just try to be as sneaky.
Quiet as possible.
Fenrir doesn't really do sneaky.
That's why Fenrir always goes first.
Fenrir will need to try to do sneaky. Stand next to Zeal.
I'm going to try and do sneaky.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So you manage to fade slightly into and keep to the very darkened edges where the shadows just meet in the corners of the sort of the vestibule. And you all head forward.
Yeah.
So as you head through the rear archway, you see it breaks into a very long corridor ahead. You notice that little tiles that make up the pattern of the floor are chipped or slightly upturned, and as you follow this mishmash of tiles forward, you can see 3 more bodies that lay limp in the centre and near the far side of the corridor. Taking a glance, you can see that the bodies are armoured and dressed in the same yellow robes that the town guard wore at Edesca. It looks like you found...
They got further than the night.
This looks like you found what happened to the search party, who came to investigate the Pillar of Thirst that Sharif spoke of. At the far end of the corridor, you see another arched doorway.
Go and check over the 3.
Yeah, just have a look and see if it looks like it's Kobold.
Yeah.
Okay. You begin to head straight through. And then as you're walking down the corridor, your eyes just cast sight of little tiny holes that look like they've been drilled through the stone. But before you can react, you hear...
Check traps in the wrong bloody place.
So I need each of you to give me...
Dex savings, right?
That's right.
Oh, yeah,
Dex.
baby.
I can do that.
Oh, 23.
Oh, nice.
14.
14.
Nice one. Plus... Oh.
Whatever we're doing it the exact same thing.
I just
We're
went,
both doing the same matrix start.
15.
14.
Okay.
The 3 of us. All in sync now.
So as you step through and you see these little holes and you see these arrows just fly out, you manage to just step back in time, and each one of you manages to sort of like sidestep or arch your body back, and these arrows barely miss you. Some of them scuff the leather of your armour or some of the cords that you might have weapons attached to. But you manage to go unhurt at this point. You hear from the either side of you, you hear little loose cackling, and then you hear scuffling feet.
Okay, so...
I hit the wall with my hammer.
You could probably go through.
Yeah. What's...
Minecraft.
Yeah,
Okay.
Minecraft my way through.
So how far do these holes go down the wall?
Sorry?
How far do the holes go down the wall? Do they go the entire...
So it looks like they've literally been drilled all the way through.
We just stuck
So they're just moving
corridor.
further down the corridor then? From
No
what we've
idea.
heard?
You've just heard like shuffling and boots.
How high are the holes?
As high as Kobold.
So they're low level then?
Yeah.
I don't know where they were drilled from.
They're going for dick shots.
Yeah, that must have been difficult.
There's every chance that they would have been drilled.
Okay, and... Alright then, but there's a straight corridor, there's holes either side.
Yes. and you can see another archway up ahead.
How far away?
I immediately just get to the floor and I just start commando crawling underneath all the holes.
So just as you're doing that,
Jesus Christ!
that's about 30 feet away.
Wait, 30
End of the
feet.
corridor.
Okay.
Can't shoot me if I'm below
So at
the
this
hole.
point, you're still in the shadows.
Yeah.
Even though you were able to miss one of the shots, they still, at this point, don't know that you are
Where?
ahead.
Well, yeah. What do we do? Do we dash it?
I'm going to signal to you lot,
Yeah.
and I'm going to proceed forward until I can, and I'm going to be listening just by the holes, but not in front of them, obviously, because they'll see a fucking ear come up. But I'm going to listen at each of the holes until I can hear things on the other side.
Okay, give me a perception.
How big are these holes?
And that's the bit of the wall.
They're as big. They look as though they've been drilled with, I don't know, 5mm.
What, same size as an arrow tip, though?
Yeah.
22.
Okay. So what you can make out is you can hear some starting, and you can hear whatever's behind there is trying to keep quiet. And you hear them.
It's not very quiet.
You hear them shuffle up and begin to. It looks like they're moving further up the corridor at this point.
Okay. And there's still holes?
Still holes.
Okay. If they're continuing to move, I'm going to move with them.
Okay.
And
so
I'm
you
going to
step
see
up with them.
until they stop.
Okay. So you get up so far to it's literally about 5 feet now away from the end of this corridor. You see the entranceway 5 feet away from you. Give me a investigation roll.
Can I really use that now? No.
Grand total of 3.
Okay. So where you are, you can see the entranceway. You can pass through, and you can hear that they've stopped as well. So whether or not they're literally on the corner of that of the entranceway, or whether or not they have just merely stopped, you've no idea.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second. I don't think I've got anything that I can...
I did have one idea, but the hole's not big enough to do it.
No.
I was going to get my whiskey and make a Molotov and shoot through the fucking...
Well,
Push it through.
say that. I am going to gently reach into my cloak and pull out my oil flask. And I'm guessing they're like around the corner from me.
That's your assumption.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edge up to the very edge of it, and I'm going to kind of lay my oil flask down on the floor so that the oil gently seeps up and around that corner a little bit.
Okay, so you have to put the...
And I'm going to wait until it's...
You manage to do that and just begin to seep out the oil.
Yeah.
And just as it sort of begins to spill out and around the corner.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to wait until it's basically all gone.
Okay.
Take back my oil flask, and then I am going to use my flint and steel. And I'm just going to go and then skitter back.
Okay, so you skitter back as you you ignite the flame, and it hits the oil and just ignites straight away. And you hear a scuffling of boots then, and then you hear a one of them just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to slowly start making my way kind of a little bit further back. How far am I away from these guys now?
25 feet. Because you guys haven't moved anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's not so bad then. They're not too far. I'll come back about 10 feet.
Okay.
And ready my bow.
Okay.
And the first thing that comes around that corner, it's going to get a face full of arrow.
So you step back 10 feet.
I'm guessing we're seeing him do the same.
Yeah, so we'll just move up to...
I already said I was commando crawling beneath the holes.
Yeah.
You're right behind.
Step over Norm.
Got my staff on the floor at the ready so I could
Yeah, we
Crotch. Crotch, I'll go for the crotch.
we go up behind Andy McNabb. So we go up behind Andy McNabb and then see how just see what happens really. Sounds like a lot of them.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think you picked a great background sound for this or stealth mission.
Yes.
Okay.
So you staying exactly where you are.
Well, yeah, we've moved up behind those guys to see if anything comes around the corner.
Okay. You spend a few more moments staying where you are. And then you see a little snout begin to appear and just looks around the corner.
Twink!
Okay, make a tower.
Don't fuck me. That is I think that's 15, but I will just check. Where's mine? Oh no, that's a 16.
16.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Excellent. So that'll be plus 5, so that's 9 plus my sneak attack damage, which is 2d6. 9 plus 8. 17, thank you.
Okay, so as he pulls the snout around the corner and you just shoot your arrow off just in a kind of super quick lightning reaction, you just see the kobold go straight through his head and he just slumps down dead as a pool of blood begins to just pool out. And then you see the actual body of the kobold suddenly go pulled away from the entrance.
Fenrir kind of laughs and gives Moss a hearty snap on the back, which nearly knocks him over.
But a quiet one.
Yeah, just a... Oh, sorry.
Obviously they know we're here.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna go. Hi, this is Boy. Fuck it! And I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Gonna do a very
But as I get to the end of the corridor, I'm going to jump because they're probably expecting me to be like here. And I'm going to jump up and vault off the wall. So
Give
I'm
me a acrobatics.
acrobatics.
I hope this goes well.
Give me a sec to select.
That is an 8 plus a 7, which is whatever that is.
15.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you literally manage to jump forward and you manage to jump off, or you literally push yourself off the wall and spring through the actual archway. So as you spring through the archway, you see these other two kobolds with spear points at that point. So chuckle. With spears in hand, as you land on your feet, I need you to roll initiative.
Woo!
All of us? Or just Moss?
Just Moss by himself.
17.
18.
Oh,
Is that 1? Or
No, that's 10.
Cool.
40.
So
It's rainbow rhythms, people. We're moving into red.
No, he's horrible music. That's what sounds like.
okay.
22.
That's cheap.
smokies.
No, it's because I got a plus 5.
10. No, it's 9. I've got -1 on initiative, don't I? Yeah, 9.
See?
18.
Bit slowly on update, my boy.
That's alright. I'm in fashion. I like that these targets are so small. It's like playing silly golf with my hammer.
You can start setting up loops for croquet.
Yeah, I'm just like...
Okay,
Not even
so
that's not-
top of the round, Victorum, you're at the back. You've just seen Moss jump through the archway.
Yeah.
I should say as well that you are. So as you jump through the archway, the archway, you are in a really large chamber hall now. and what you can make out is that either side of you there seems to be these two grand aisles that go back on you, which looks like these were religious aisles. So think of a cathedral.
Yeah.
And these were the aisles that were against the walls where you've just been walking.
Right, okay.
And directly in front of you, there is a grand set of stairs that seem to be leading upwards.
Okay.
Do I see either of the kobolds or no?
No, you can't, not from your current angle.
I'm going to have to just like dash through and then just turn and try and shoot with them.
Okay, so as you dash through the entrance hall, the archway, your foot catches a wire.
Oh, dang.
You didn't
And
jump.
above the door, you hear a ring go bing, 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 bing.
You set the alarm off.
Dinner bells here, boy.
Stealthy.
Well, I think I may have ruined that anyway by shouting "fuck it" rather loudly.
Okay, so
And from the distance, as that ringing goes off, you hear another few shuffling boots beginning to, you imagine, beginning to make their way to...
oh, that's fine. We kill three in an instant. Let's trash them all to death.
People are coming down the stairs towards us. What a horrible thing to know the spell grease for.
So
Time has come.
do I get an attack or have I?
Yeah, so you've clipped that alarm, but the alarm goes off, but you have now come through the archway and you can see Moss Chops, who's just landed next to Kimber, ready to go. And the two kobolds that are over to the left of him, so that would also be the left of you.
Okay. So yeah, I'll
Not
just
what I
try
have in
and
mind.
hit one of them.
Okay. Just
Quite the
give me your
effort.
blade.
With well, how close are they?
With the butt of your gun, they're really close to the entrance. So as you come around the corner, you've got Moss Chop straight in front of you, and then a few feet away, you've literally got two kobolds.
It's going to have to be rapier, I think. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just checking something. Yeah.
Any patterns come on your cheeks?
That's what I'm wondering if I can do it. Can I do it with a? It's only with a ranged weapon, though, isn't it?
No, it's any weapon within 60 feet. There'll be a bonus action to draw your rapier.
Pint of cider, Trish, on your cheeks.
No.
Full of the spoons menu!
So yeah, it'd be an action to draw a rapier, though, wouldn't it?
Bonus.
Action. So could I draw it and then attack, or no? Because it's.
You can use your bonus to draw it, and then you can use your action to attack, because you've only moved so far.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. So draw the rapier and then attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll for attack.
They've technically attacked us, so how does that work?
You wouldn't have advantage.
No, because they shot through the wall, didn't they?
But we weren't in.
That's
We
right.
weren't
You weren't in
We
combat.
weren't in official.
We weren't in combat, so,
No,
that
so now
doesn't
you're
matter.
in official
okay,
combat.
so I do get advantage. Okay, that's fine.
This is why you should always have two DMs.
Yeah, it's so good because I can look at both of you and be like,
we
"What's
just
that
look at
happening
each
here?"
other and then we just have a mind, like, telepathic
That was a nice pair of
conversation.
rolls.
Very nice, yeah.
Admiring your bullseye.
Yeah, 18 and
Lovely.
19 overall. I'm pretty happy with that. So 20 says 26.
That's a miss. No, it's not. You said
Holy shit!
What? This is Bill the Kobold God.
Right, so up here, isn't it? So take 1d8. Shows how many times I've used one of these. And then one of those. Okay, 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5, 12. Plus 6 force damage. So 18.
18 points of damage. Okay.
All
So-
force.
Okay, so as you run around the corner and see that kobold, you immediately lash out, swinging your rapier, and the force smashes it back against. It would kind of be the intersection of where the other corridors disappear behind this main stretch you've just walked through.
Yeah.
And it smashes against the wall, and the blade just sort of sins in too. You just see 2 chunks of the kobold splatter onto the floor.
Well, that's one.
Just the other one sort of shrieks out and goes,
It's Black Friday, it's half off.
Are any of them on fire?
no.
David is! I'm there like...
So the one that's just gotten 2, there is some singers.
Oh, okay.
It's
just a mere distraction.
For you.
Yeah.
I saved that guy's life.
What, from fire?
Yeah. Could have 3rd-degree burns, infection.
Yeah.
I saved his life.
Better to just put him out of his business.
Yeah.
Right, Zeal, what would you like to do?
How many is there left? 1.
A 1 by the looks of it.
Well, until those other ones arrive.
Yeah, true.
We rang the doorbell.
Norm's got a plan.
Norm's had an idea for once. And it's going to result in misery.
Hearing Norm's little plan about Greece, I'm going to get my bottle of whiskey.
I have not said it in game.
Well, I'm going to, assuming there's more coming, I'm guessing I can kind of see where they would come from, roughly.
You can, give me a perception roll to see if you can hear anything. You've
Well,
only,
I heard the bell, so I know there's more coming.
you've only heard the bell go off. Whether or not that'll bring anyone else, you don't know.
Well, I'll move up to where he is before I do that anyway, and kind of
Okay.
scout the place to see where it goes, because I'm not going to do anything as such. My plan was literally to get my bottle of whiskey and make a Molotov, and as soon as they come, ready in action, that thing's fucking going over to where they are.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah. The perception, what's perception roll? 15.
15. So you can hear some boots in the distance shuffling and scuffling as if they are getting closer. And there is only one direction right now, which is the grand set of stairs. So the grand set of stairs, it splits into 2.
Yeah.
So it's like a proper grand set of stairs. You've got a left and a right.
Yeah.
And it seems to go all the way around and then meet at the very top.
Fine. Well, I have this Molotov ready to go at either end of the stairs, and they're just ready the action for when someone comes down one set of the stairs.
Okay.
It's going off.
So you're going to you're going to use a reaction for that?
Yep.
Okay.
Whole
So
reaction. So basically, as soon as
where you're
someone gets to the
positioned-
bottom of one of those stairs, Kobold wise, this Molotov.
So when
is
they
going-
get to the bottom of the stairs? Or...
Yeah. Or even, basically make it easier, bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Okay, that's your go then. So, Moss.
Oh, it's me.
Or have I done that the wrong way around again? What did you get?
I do not remember.
Because I was going to say, Fenrir's going last because you got 9, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got that.
I want to say I got 15.
Yeah, that's right, and you got 14, so yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is, yes.
I was only acting in surprise because I completely didn't think about what I was going to do. So, there is one left alive.
Yes.
Then he is getting an arrow, hopefully. See,
You
that is.
load up the arrow.
That doesn't look good.
And
That's
release.
11.
How close is it?
At this stage, because you were closest to them, it's about, it's about 10 feet.
Okay.
You can't shoot him. Too close.
Stab him instead.
That's too close. Yeah, no, I need to move backwards. I'll move away.
So use your movement to move away?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take 20 feet, I suppose.
I'm going to move towards the staircase. Is it a staircase that starts in the middle of the room and then splits?
Yes.
So I could get to one side of it
Yes.
and hide from whatever's coming down?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards one side of it.
At that point, Zeal throws the... No, I'm kidding.
Go to the side of the
reaction
Molotov.
was as soon as someone
Fine.
goes the stairs.
Just don't throw it on my side. It's I'm going to get to one side so that whatever's coming down doesn't have line of sight of me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn back and shoot the other one, or not, because I got an 11.
Okay. So as you shoot, the Kobold manages to hit your bolt out of the way with the spear he's got in his hand.
Okay.
Just almost like instinctively as opposed to skill.
Yeah. And I will use my.
The Kobold looks like he's sweating.
I bet.
Just by himself. It's like, holding the spear point out still, ready to lunge if necessary.
Streaming. Where is Snarltooth?
Where's that tree?
We're coming for him.
We'll kill the
He
rest
can't
of
hide from us.
Can I use my cunning action means I can hide, but I don't want to hide from the kobold that I just shot at. Knows where I am. I'm not hiding from him. I'm hiding from what's coming down the stairs.
Okay.
So I'd like to go to the side of the stairs and hide.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
Which is a natural one for a grand total of 10.
Okay. I'll say that you're trying,
Yeah,
but
but I'm mid-combat, so
yes.
distracted. Okay.
Okay.
And the attempt was made.
An
Norman.
attempt was made.
Right. Well, the incredibly rusty cobweb-covered gears in his head slowly begin to turn for the first time in his life as he shuffles himself off the ground. Spend half my movement standing back up again. Just walk forward 15 feet, getting my staff at the ready. I'm looking for a nice area at the base of the stairs where I can cover, just in my mind, 10-foot area.
Just cover the whole stairs, so when they come down the
nice-
stairs, they just go flying downstairs. Or the next.
But it splits off into two. So I'm going to cover a nice 10-foot area. Or do I cover a 10-foot area? But the stairs meet back again at the top.
Yes.
Top of the stairs and they'll fall down the
Does
stairs.
it meet? Do they meet properly together at the
They
top?
meet properly together
With a
to-
gap?
to form not a gap, so it twists around and then it becomes one ledge at the top.
But at the top ledge, they meet. There's
Yeah.
not two separate.
Yeah, no,
stairs.
they meet.
Ah. And how far up is that?
It is about 40 or so feet.
Ah!
Home Alone, that shit.
Very good. I'm going to do a zeal suggest and home alone that shit. And I'm going to prepare to cast grease on that spot on the stairs for as soon as I see enemies going onto it.
Okay.
How about a torture falling down the stairs?
It's gonna blow.
Roger. Just a little bit.
Okay, Grease.
So you're holding that.
Yep, I'll check that action.
Give me a perception as you're now looking at the steps. Both of you, because you're both looking up the steps waiting.
Stare mimic.
They come down different routes.
Nah, I'm too busy trying to hold it.
23.
Okay, so Seal, looking up the steps, you can see that
You're just walking up the corridor, casual as fuck.
you can see that the steps
Seen all you guys running. I'm like,
you can see that the steps themselves, as they twist into one, snake upwards, and they seem to snake upwards either side of a very huge pillar, which that pillar actually is in fact a statue of the goddess Diothus. You spot stained glass either side of this grand chamber. For the first time you can see windows into this building, and they seem to depict the goddess Diothus smiting devils and the knights of Diothus standing vigilantly by her side. The stained glass seems to be covered in splatters of blood, as if a central battle happened in this very stairway, though no bodies seem to be visible. You do, however, notice, glancing up to the right-hand side of the stairway, so the right-hand side staircase that twists up, you see two more bodies laying on the stairway. They're set in heavy armour and adorned in the similar white robes of Diothus. And they each seem to have large chunks ripped from their bodies, as if something very large pierced them in one fell swing.
oh dear.
I will say to the others then, I think there's more than kobolds in here. Because ain't no kobold eating someone ripping someone in half like that.
Okay.
So just pointing it out at everyone.
Yep.
Okay,
But
and you're
you've got
holding your
to
action
see.
then, Norman?
Say be ready. Yeah.
So, one kobold that's by himself, he sort of he just sort of takes a long moment, just looking at you, who's just killed his friend, and then you, who's just slipped under the stairway, and he just seems to take a. Just charges forward towards you, Viator.
Do I not get to kill him?
You might do if he's still
Did I have
alive.
it? Oh, it's his go.
Yeah, it's his go first.
We beat you on initiative.
Yeah, I'm afraid
Oh,
he did.
this little dude.
It's because you were reading the paper.
You see my boy, my lad, the chap over there. We're in initiative.
My dude. Oh, God. I was going to witness this
Is
whole thing.
hitting on a 15.
Unlucky. 16. Slip just out of the way.
Okay, so as he lunges forward, you sidestep and flat your rapier down, just hit his spear out of the way.
He's
parry.
quite small.
Literally.
Lovely parry.
No.
But
Bad Kobold.
No.
Don't do it.
Stop.
From the top of the stairway, two more kobolds, also with spear points in hand, begin to head down the left-hand staircase and begin to try and head down, which triggers your reactions, I believe.
Yes. It is time.
the thing is, Grease was stay there. Right?
They need to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay, 19 for the first one, and 18 for the next. God damn, that was a good roll.
Jesus Christ.
Well, my super cool plan doesn't work, but the speed is halved.
Okay, so speed is halved. Sorry, that was, just two really good rolls.
They just have that funny moment where they just stood there and they're like, whoa, whoa.
So you spit this oil out, and they you see them slightly sliding it, but then they correct their footing as they begin to trudge down the stairway, spotting you at the bottom.
Aww.
And one of them points and goes, "We got intruders!"
Come at me, bro.
Go on.
And you see the other one behind drops his spear and begins to load his bow.
Hello.
And are you also triggering your action at this point or not?
What is Grease made out of?
Not flammable.
I was going to say, yeah.
Damn.
That would have been good.
I'll wait till the. Should I wait until they get down the bottom of the stairs?
It's up to you.
Because it makes them easier for us to fight later
true.
if you miss or whatever.
Yeah, we'll wait until one comes down the stairs a bit more. Before
Okay, hold on to it. So that will be the top of the round for them as they are making their way down. So the one with the bow uses bonus action. He will take aim and shoot at you, hitting on an abysmal 8.
Nope.
So you just see this arrow from up the stairway just pings off the stone slabs near you. Come at me, blow.
Very good impression.
And that takes us to Fenrir, who's still in the first corridor. You hear all this commotion and this
Yeah,
fighting,
that
and
must
you're
have
like,
been great. Yeah. It was
Living at him.
Yeah, like this has been so much fun.
Problem in there because my initiative's going to come back around before it's their go again.
I don't know how that works.
Then your action.
it'll just become an action then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I would leave the red ball and do it for them.
So, Fenrir, you go.
Okay, so I know that there's one near
You
the
know
one
there's
that
one
Ranger
because
just
you've
killed.
heard a bit of a scuffle
Yeah.
and a few,
So I know that
slices and pings, and you've
Yeah.
seen moss disappear behind the stairway.
Yeah. Okay, so trudge through, stepping over that wire. Don't want to ring the doorbell again.
Yeah.
And I know that there's one just there, so I'm going to go in, hammer ready to just like kind of splat him against the
Okay,
wall.
make an attack roll.
Pirouette.
That's the idea, anyway.
Just pump the hate brakes on the old hammer to the hand.
Dance through and pirouette. Slap the hammer into his head.
Oh no! No! You've taken me out!
No, I've hauled the ranger.
Yeah, that's a one.
Natural one.
Yeah, that's a one.
Oh no!
And acrobatic test.
Oh Jesus Christ! Acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics.
Oh, thank God. 16.
Okay, so you see Fenrir come around the corner, he swings his huge warhammer, And as the huge warhammer comes, you realise it's going to hit you if you don't get out of the way. And you just manage to literally just throw yourself backwards, just as hammer smashes into the stone on one of the walls.
As I'm going back, I just want to
crumbling
be
stone
like,
falling.
like just eyeballing you, like he's turned up.
And you can see on the other side of the stone warhammer, you just see this little kobold head just raise up and go.
I hear the slam against the wall. I just go, oh!
Whoops.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just there, like, just like, good lord.
That was nearly your head right there.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, you like break my leg.
Apart from
Can I have another go?
I'll just
Here's
have
my
a
bare
good
chest.
have a good laugh. I guess there's not much I can do after that, is there?
Hold on.
No, just a good hearty laugh at myself. And,
Almost got you on that one. God.
but that sent the shits up you, didn't it? And just remove my hammer from the wall and
This is a big indent of your warhammer in the stone wall, and you can have this real sickening thought that could have been your head.
Yeah, very almost.
and get ready to try that again, but a lot more successfully. In a minute.
On a prone via torrent, yeah.
Maybe I'll let him move.
This time we'll get the fuck up.
I trip and fall and case my chest.
Whoops. Guys, it's been an accident.
As you trip and fall, one of the straps of your leather armour just unfurls and your bare chest is into a smash.
Have you had an accident at work?
It wasn't your fault.
It's definitely Fenrir's fault.
1-800, get Fenrir now.
You could be entitled to compensation.
Oh my god, I can't believe I waited all that time just to walk in. It's just to almost take your head off. I didn't though, and that's what counts.
Yes.
Due to the fact that I'm nimble.
Yeah, luckily.
Yeah.
Top of the round via torrent, I don't think.
Get far away from Fenrir.
I've jumped out the way because the Fenrir are coming through the door.
Yeah.
So how far away is the Kobold from me?
So that you'd probably take another 5 feet to jump out of the way.
So I'm 15 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay. How far is the Kobold on the stairs?
2 kobolds on the stairs.
The one shooting.
So the one shooting is about 35 feet away.
I'm trying to weigh up if I can trust you to kill this one and not me.
You're far enough away I shouldn't be able to hit you with my hammer now, not even accidentally.
Right. I'm going to try and shoot the one on the staircase.
Okay.
So, bonus action to
Get out of here, Green Does.
take the musket.
So you kind of like drop your rapier on the floor because if you're going to sheath it, I'll say that'll
No,
probably take
I'll
you.
just, yeah, I'll just
Well, if you just drop the rapier, it's not a bonus action because your
Yeah, you
gun's just in
it.
your offhand.
Okay.
So then you can just switch
So
it.
I can use force damage then.
Yeah.
Do that. I'll use force damage on the one that's shooting with the musket.
Okay.
And what glows on Theodoran's face today? Is it the monster logo? I think it is.
The monster logo on one and a Weatherspoon's burger and chip meal on the other.
I wish I'd said nothing. I thought that would be a really cool bit of character development.
I'm sure
we
it
like
is
it.
cool.
We like
We
it.
like
It's
it,
cool.
and we like it so much we have to bring it down to back to our
Yeah,
level.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
so
too cool,
jealous
man.
that you
It was
had
too
that.
cool.
You know, this is
cool.
going to be a potential match where we can get sell people like rub-on tattoos of yours.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, just sell people rub-ons. It's fine.
17.
sell them robots.
All tattoos.
17 is what it is.
17 is a hit.
Sweet. I will go with...
Imagine all the cosplayers that will be coming here with triangles on their face. And then the ones that immediately do our bullshit suggestions.
If you're a cosplayer, please do that.
I will pay you to get the monster logo on your face.
7, 10. 18.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Force. So if he doesn't... So if he survives it, gets the pushback.
Yeah, so you aim the rifle,
Didn't the ghost down on the ground as well?
you shoot
Yeah, but that's only
musket,
the first time they go.
and you just see the kobold
Surely being
literally get
pushed back
shot right in the
didn't say why,
stomach,
making triple again.
thrown back on the stairway,
Pushed upstairs.
cracks his back, and then rolls down the stairway, limp body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not all
Nice.
dead. Sweet. Okay, cool.
That's a dead ass cool.
That's all I can do.
That
and
is?
then- yeah, because
You
I used.
you've had your action.
Yeah, because I used my bonus action
Yeah,
for the
for your
force.
force.
So yeah.
Okay, so we're over to Zeal
So there's one on the stairs and there's one.
in the
Near
corner
my
near
hammer.
Fenrir now. Yeah.
So that was as good as dead.
Well,
Well,
we hope.
that was the idea.
That's one. I fling my hammer across the room and hit Norm in the back of the head. Dies instantly.
Just instant kill. Instant KO. Yeah.
His eyes fly
I'll try
out
and
the
do
front.
it instant KO you guys.
Yeah, can you not kill us, please?
Yeah. I just got excited.
So who's next?
Zeal.
Zeal. Oh.
Fancy
Trying to
hair.
decide what to do.
Captain Fancy Hair.
Should I just go and kill the one that's near me? It's probably a better idea.
Kill.
Rather than waste spell slots on these little scrubs.
Kill.
No pressure.
A deathly silence fills the room.
There's such things as dead space.
No, I'll go and hit the one that's been Fenrir with my axe.
Okay, so you charge over, hoping to show Fenrir how it's done.
Hopefully. I will, natural 20.
Nice.
You do?
I really wanted to throw my fire.
Let's roll 1d6, and that is a 6. Plus 1, so that's 7. Let's go again. That's another 6.
Nice.
That's fucking maxed out.
14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, so you run over with your. You're using your
Hand axe, yeah.
Your hand axe, yeah. Yeah, and you literally just charge straight forward as fast as you can. Bring your hand axe overhead and straight into the center of the kobold's head as he just eyes roll back up into his head and he slumps down.
That's the way you do it.
You put one boot on his sort of
kick him
shoulder and just kick him off and pull your axe out.
Nice.
Gross.
That was
Coming from Fenrir.
that was gross.
Yeah, gritty.
Oh god, that's gross.
Well done. Hearty snap on the back for you, my friend.
Gross.
Gross.
I'll just say that'll be to say, right, someone take care of that twat up there. And that's me done.
Okay.
Are you pointing to Norman at this point?
No, the one that's on the
Oh, the one
stairs.
on the stairway. Okay.
So
I mean,
I'll
you
just
were
take
over
care
there.
of
That's
that.
all I was thinking. Right. Moss, your go.
So there's one left. One
On the
Stairs.
stairs.
Staircase.
My maths are correct. I'm not using that one again.
I was like the game though.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
13.
13. Exactly what you need.
Oh, okie dokie.
Shoot him in the ankle.
That is 8
To the
damage.
knee.
Make him fall.
8 damage. Killing blow. You might do.
Okay.
It takes 8 damage to kill these guys.
Only a little kobold.
It depends. There's different varieties.
Following on the smithereens.
I'm just
That's why there are space slots on them. As long as they're
just aiming for center of mass, and I'll just put one straight through its heart.
Okay. So as this kobold's charging down the steps, as it's heading towards you, Norman, you just see this bolt fly out straight into his heart, and he stops dead center, and then tries to take another step down, but then just collapses and just falls in a sickening thud. Rolls all the way down the steps and just lands at your
Does he
feet.
make the work?
Fire!
To the bottom of the steps where I am. So as soon as he lands in front of me, I go, I'll take that, and take my arrow back up.
They're all dead.
I was going to say, is that all the ones we heard moving? Just the
Seems to be
two?
this interesting.
I'd take this opportunity then, if nothing else is coming, to pick up my rapier, which I lobbed on the floor.
Okay.
And I will take the opportunity as well to reload the musket.
Okay, so you begin to reload. So you have the grand stairway.
Collecting all of my arrows again.
And you'll begin to run around collecting all your arrows. Roughly off the kobolds, not the one on the stairs, but where you are on the floor, you roughly get around about 2 gold worth of them in coins.
I'm just going to wipe my axe off on one of the kobolds with the cloths that they're on.
You do notice they also seem to have the same tattoo.
Okay. Fenrir feels a little bit bad for damaging this kind of obviously holy place, so he's kind of haphazardly trying to pick up some of the bricks that he knocked out the wall and just kind of like.
I'll just
really
slap in the shotgun. Don't worry, it happens to most of us.
I'm gonna try and
just
make you
begin to,
feel
like,
better.
Yeah, sorry.
Push the stonework back, and as you're kind of pushing it up and you're releasing it, just clutters back on the floor. Then you just use a boot to catch it to kick the.
The important
pits
thing
of
is that I tried.
that is the.
I'm gonna try and help you feel better. I'm gonna cast minor illusion on it, make it look like it's fixed.
So you step around, turn around again, thinking you need to have another go, and it looks perfect.
So, while all
As soon
this
as you look away again.
Okay, I just turn around, happy.
while all
Don't
this
look
is
at it
happening,
again. Keep walking.
I'm looking around and realising that there were only a couple of kobolds coming, and there was a big alarm that went off, and there's some chaps on the stairs with massive chunks taken out of them. I'm going to put 2 and 2 together and go, yeah, let's not celebrate too early. Let's either find somewhere to hide or set an ambush, because this is way far from over.
So you've got 2 aisles behind you.
Yeah.
So where your corridor is, left and right, an aisle disappears either side, and then you've got the grand stairway, left and right stairs that lead to the top.
Was I right in saying that there was 3 in the corridor,
Yep.
dead bodies,
Yes.
and 2 on the staircase?
Yes.
We haven't checked them yet, have we? Any of those?
So one of the bodies rolled all the way down.
No,
No, he meant the bodies of the guards.
So there's
The
knights.
guards.
Oh, the
Because you
2
said
guards
there
which
was
are on the right hand.
2
They're on
knights
the.
that.
They're
You
on
said
the.
there was 3 in
taken
the
out.
corridor that you ran past, because that's when all the
Yeah,
arrows.
that's right. Yes. They had yellow robes on. They look like the town's guard.
I'm going to go and check on the 3 in the corridor and do an investigation on them,
Yeah, give me.
because you said they were in plate again.
No, not the town's guard.
Not the town's guard. Okay, I'll just give them a.
It's like, I wanted some plate.
No, it's just more thinking. Yours is battered.
True.
Yeah.
There's 2 on the staircase. There might be
Good
one
intact
that's
ones, yeah,
actually.
true.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give an
Yeah.
investigation on those.
We might well have a look at the
20
ones
on
on the
that.
stairs and see if we can figure out what.
So you pull some of the bodies over and see, and you can see that they're littered with crude arrows. So it looks like.
So they just
all
ran down
3
the
of them.
corridor and
So
scored.
it looks like they were heading to
Indiana
the corridor,
Jones.
and yeah, for your assessment, they've been shot
Okay.
through these little tiny holes. Roughly, you find about 20 silver on them.
Nice.
So well, I'll put it in the key.
Can you
Should we
put
try and have a
the
look at the ones on the
2 gold
stairs?
that we found on the kobolds in there as well?
Yeah. So another 2 gold.
I'm going to go round the stairs to see if there are any little doorways underneath.
Okay. So you have a look around. So you've got this huge statue which is in the centre, and
Yeah.
the spiral staircase that twists around the statue. But at the back, it just literally masks off into a pointed corner. There doesn't seem to be any doorways.
Okay, right,
I think
cool.
that side.
Right,
So it looks like your choice is either to head up the steps
yeah.
or to take a look around the aisles.
I'm investigating these 3, so I guess I'm.
Yeah.
Sort
I'll
of
have a look at the bodies on the steps and see if we can
So are
see
you-
what's
So you're going.
Done to
So which bodies are you talking about? The ones that are on the left.
ripped part. Yeah, the ones.
Oh, the ones that are on the side on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading up. Okay, so you begin to step up onto the right hand steps, and you get around about 5 feet before the two bodies, and then you hear a. I need to give me a dexterity save, please.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Natural 20. He's
Nice.
rolling natural 20s with his
Okay,
fucking dice.
so
We're amazing today.
It's going to go horribly wrong then, at some point.
some point.
Just waiting
I can't
for it.
wait for the combat where we only get once.
Oh well.
okay, so You did successfully make a dexterity saving throw, which is fantastic. So it means you're going to take half damage. As you head up the steps and the wire, you see these 3 huge, very crudely put together, impaling spikes made of wood go and fly over, fly basically to take the whole of the area of the right hand steps. And you just barely miss, but the spike itself still rips through your chest, and you take 6 points of piercing damage. As you kind of almost drop back down to the steps, but just manage to correct yourself, dropping to one knee slightly, as these swinging dealers of death begin to just swing left and right and begin to get slower and slower until they come to an abrupt stop.
You okay?
Not really, but I'll just go by potion.
Maybe if you see a dead body, don't immediately run towards it.
What's the potion? 1d...
1d4 plus...
2d4 plus 1, isn't it?
2d4 plus
2d4. No, plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine then. To full health again. Lovely.
Okay, so you take the potion, and it begins the searing, horrible, red burning pain sensation begins to fade, and you can see the wound begins to slowly stitch slightly. You're gonna have a scar, but yeah.
Make it look cool.
Yep, cool, man.
Okay, am I back from my investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you've seen the carnage of this
Yeah,
thing.
I come around. I'm like,
I guess it's going as well for you guys then. Seal, are you alive?
I'm fine, it's no problem.
Just about to
I need just to have my own head off, but it's good. At least we know we can't get up this side of the steps.
Now it's stopped. Is the plate intact, or has it got great big holes in it?
Late.
On the guards for now.
On the guards, I'll just cover it now.
So, give me an investigation.
Let's have an investigation. This is where it goes. No, not just yet. Investigation is 15 for that.
So, from what you can see, for 5 feet away, the bodies look like they have been desolated by the same trap. There is big, huge board marks that were ripped out of them. It looks like it's come from this.
so
same
that's
space.
what that trap's done.
Okay,
Yeah.
so every time we see a dead body, we should
So
assume
it
it's a
wasn't some
trap
big
there.
beastie, it was that one did the
Yeah. Okay. So,
So I think we found what did it.
Norman, you did very well with the grease.
No, I didn't. You fall down the stairs.
No, but they were slower, which is half the battle.
It was half the speed.
That channel Devonity, we don't do comedy.
Serious D&D.
Could we get up that staircase, or is it going to be fairly impassable?
Oh, no, that will fade.
Okay. How long does it take to fade?
1 minute.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
pretty much almost faded at this
Pretty much fade. Oh, okay.
Just don't go up the right side, because that's where the swingy death was.
Yes, the swing of death, yes.
Probably check for traps going up there.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. If we're going to head up the left, I think it's a case we'll check for traps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will help.
Okay, so you're going to help. So advantage in that one then.
I'm helping by sending the mage hand first. Walking up the stairs like Thing from Adam's.
24.
Okay, so you don't see any traps on that side of the left stairway, but at the very top of the stairway you see another slight little tripwire, which seems to be connected to another makeshift bell at the top.
Okay.
Looks like another alarm. You gonna cut it?
Yeah, and then just like cut it and then let the tension go.
Okay.
So like hold it with my finger.
You're gonna cut it with your fingers? I'm kidding. Okay, use your blade.
Go, gadget finger.
Put the force damage on your finger. Bang!
I just hold on to it and then I let the tension go slowly, so I don't just cut it and just like.
It's like bling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, look, a bell!
What's this do?
And you freed away.
Okay.
Continue on.
So going up, we've gone up the left-hand side,
Yep.
so it's a left-hand turn upwards, I'm guessing. So we've hit
you'll
the
just
top.
come left, and then you'll come to... So at the very top of the grand stairway, you see...
The other staircase right in front of me, I'm guessing, going down that way.
yeah.
And then
Directly in
left
front of you. So as you come up from the left, you see the other staircase going down, and then as you get to the top of that staircase, you can see that it leads to a very short corridor.
Okay.
That seems to lead to an apse, which is a semicircular recess covered with a hemispherical vault. You do notice that at the top of the stairway that there seems to be a Templar, a woman in a white gown, someone that must have been one of the people, not necessarily a knight, but someone that called the temple home. You see that she's dead. And she looks like her throat's been slit.
Oh, nasty way to go.
Nasty.
It looks like her body, which has been that's slumped to the floor. You get the impression it was being carried by the two kobolds that came rushing down when the alarm was tripped.
Oh, what, so she's only recently dead?
Give me a medicine check.
17.
17. So roughly, you think she's been dead about a day.
Okay.
That's fairly recent.
That is fairly recent then. Okay. Because how long ago did they send these guys to
They
live?
said 10 days ago.
So she's been alive up until yesterday.
Can I roll
look.
investigation?
Of course.
Please. Because I had an idea. Out game, and I'm going to see if I can put two and two together.
Okay.
But she's ran out. I'm going to try to determine whether or not she was like running from like further in.
So
Then
she's
from
trying to
behind,
escape.
someone's just let her throat on her escape. Let's see if I can figure that cool thing. Maybe.
Have I got brains?
11.
Okay.
Can Norm think?
So that is enough for you to
Yeah.
decipher that, yes, it looks like she escaped from somewhere deeper into the temple itself and was on her way out, and she's been stopped with a dagger.
So, she was running from further in. And you said that she's about a day dead.
Yes.
Well, that means that they must have been keeping them alive for something.
Well, yes. I wonder if these ladies tended to the pillar of thirst. Maybe they're the reason it works.
So then there's probably more still alive,
Yes.
making it work.
Right.
Now we got to be real big heroes and they got to save the people.
So down the corridor, there is a spherical,
Hemispherical, yeah.
hemispherical chamber.
So it's it's like a hemispherical chamber. It's a semicircular recess, so it's kind of covered with a hemispherical vault. So,
Yeah.
but as you look that way, you can see, still standing in the far distance of that corridor, 6 kobolds that seem to be surrounding a black-scaled kobold with a horrible, nasty scar down one side of its face, who's draped in a long robe
How far away are they?
I know who that
about 100 feet.
About 100 feet. Perfect.
And he has vials of various colours of liquid strapped to his sides.
Okay.
Seems to be communing with something hidden in the shadows. All you can make out is a very long, huge snout that pokes through the sort of edge of what you can see in that corridor, and it's got nasty, sharp fangs. You see the breath from the actual snout blows so ferociously that the what you can only imagine, this leader, this Grishnak you've heard of, his robe billow in the breeze and the breath of the huge snout. It reaches one hand up, pats the snout, and then uncorks a vial of pink liquid, placing it beneath the creature's nose. the fumes seemingly permeating its scaly snout. The kobold then turns on its heels, and he begins to head off and away from your vision. 2 more kobolds seem to turn and follow where he went. And you see that those 2 that are following are carrying another one of the dead Templars. It's those in like just immaculate white robes.
Okay.
So they're carrying this, whoever it is dead, they're carrying it in, and you just lose vision of it at that point. The 4 remaining kobolds then, you see whatever they're looking at, they are focused on that huge snout, whatever that monstrosity is. And you see that one points a spear toward it then, while uttering something just out of earshot. And in a sudden gust of wind that spills down the corridor towards each of you, you see these huge fangs just bite down on the kobold. And you see this kobold flailing body, and then it drops.
Clever.
The other 3 kobolds then begin to panic, and they also point their spear points towards the beast as well. And then you just hear this huge loud growl go. It just thuds and permeates down the corridor and sends a horrible tremor up your spines.
Can I take out my monocle and do a...
I say,
Excuse me, chaps. Bloody hell, fellas! You're not going to believe what's down here. Seems to be in a rather foul mood.
and I'd like to do a perception and see if I
might take
know
the
what
wrong
the fucking
turn.
thing is.
Okay.
is it time?
I rolled 2 13s.
Lucky 13.
Yeah, must be. 20.
So, what
Just
you
can't
can see...
get
you put
that
the
image
monocle
on my head. Him just stood at the end of the corridor.
You see the large snout itself, which the snout looks... It looks about half the size of your body.
It looks dragonish.
It looks dragon-like. And you can see coming into view slightly a leathery wing.
Oh man.
Cock and balls it.
Just want to point out, we're currently in a dungeon,
Yeah.
and there's a dragon.
Right, how narrow is this corridor?
So the corridor looks like it's long enough to have two either side. So
So this dragon ain't getting down.
I was going to say, this dragon ain't getting down this corridor
This
from the
dragon-
size of it.
This dragon might get down this corridor.
If the dragon comes down this corridor, surely
is
it's
no
a
corridor
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Because it is
checkpoint.
crammed in this corridor.
That's checkpoint, bastard, if it does come down.
That's fine.
You're not giving nothing away, are
I
you?
can't give these things away. You're in the zone. You're there.
Well,
you're seeing, you're making executive decisions.
Right, these guys
So
behind
you don't know what the size of whatever that is.
Well, can I base it upon how much snout I can see?
Do you often base things on how much snout you can see?
Yes.
Yes.
Judging by the size of his head, you can work out what the rest of his
seen
body
a
would be.
dragon before?
I don't know. Have I seen a dragon before? Have I seen images of a dragon before?
You've seen images of a dragon.
Well, yeah. You'd base it on that, surely, wouldn't you?
You probably know what a
Have
dragon
a
is.
guess at the proportion.
Yeah, you guess at the proportions. If something's got a snout that big, unless it's like really obscured, like mongoloid,
It's got a tiny, tiny little
Body and a giant head.
tiny body, it's just a
What if
huge
it's one of
snout.
those
It's like a
dogs that like is like missing like lots of its spine, so that it's all compressed down. So it's
Yeah.
just basically a head on legs.
Or maybe it's a deformed kobold.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, well,
Right.
massive.
How close are these guys to me?
These
guys?
As in Seal and all? Oh,
I was,
everyone.
I was basically
Wait,
stood
you're-
right next to you, helping you check for traps.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
you all went up the steps together, I believe, so
Yeah,
you're all
we-
kind of
Let's
close together.
see if I
Are
can
there
detect
rooms
its
off this
thoughts. Let's
No.
see if I can
Straight
detect
corridor,
its thoughts.
straight forward.
Fellas, we might have fucked up slightly. Down the end of this corridor is a rather large snout. The only problem is I think a dragon might be attached to the end of it.
What's a dragon?
I've never seen a dragon in real life before.
What's a dragon?
I will quickly
You know those
skip.
kobolds?
I will,
It's like one of them, but bigger, with wings.
like,
Oh,
really.
that's not so tougher.
I've heard the legend.
So I need to check with all of you. What would you like to do? Because me personally, I think is going to be a problem we're going to have to face eventually. Do we just get it out of the way?
How big is it?
Big enough that I don't think it will fit down the corridor.
So do we try and bait it down the corridor?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe it's friendly.
The only problem is...
As I look towards the dead body.
Do you know what colour it is?
Yes.
Don't
it's
they-
black.
Black scales.
It was.
I said, don't they tend to breathe, though? So if we got it...
I breathe.
Yes, that's my other concern.
Yeah. We're kind of in a kill box here.
How dark is this corridor? How dark is this corridor?
I say.
How dark
I
is
say,
the
boys.
corridor?
There are torches that kept on the corridor that light up the way.
Oh no, it's got black scales. That means he's going to be my best friend and we're going to have to kill it.
Yeah, it's very nice. How much darkness is there for Moss to sneak there?
There's slight shadows here and there. Yeah, you could attempt to get down the corridor.
Moss, if Zeal, for instance, was to give you some form of guidance, do you think you could get down the corridor and see it without being seen?
I can have a go. Yeah.
Well,
But,
push comes to shove, we'll just fire a load of shit down there and you can come back.
alright, yeah. The other thing is, if I mean, my blood's up from all the fighting, so I'm not sure.
I can use Thermatite.
I'm not sure of my own abilities right now. I'm a bit. So if I start sounding like I'm going to give the game away, drag me back.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
I'll just point about it. I can make those lights dim for a bit.
Yes. That
Give me a bit of shadow.
Yeah. If you can do that.
Would that help?
I say if you do that, then you can get advantage in your stealth roll.
Excellent.
Yeah, baby.
So as you reach your hand forward,
2 19s.
and the
Well,
torches
one's cocked.
darken slightly, gives you nice. Just gives you some nice cover, nice shadows.
So it's a 12 and a 19. So I'll take the 19.
Okay.
28.
Okay, nice.
Sneak towards.
So you see Moss valiantly begins to sneak off towards his doom.
Zang.
You head down the corridor, and as you get to almost where the corridor would break open, you can see that this is another apse, and you can see the 3 kobolds. They're still pointing their spear points towards what you now see. It looks like a huge winged lizard with no arms. It's got long legs with razor cutting claws on. Its wings
like a
are spread
T-Rex.
wide as it hovers before it begins to fly up into the top of the roof. And as you follow, you can see that this is quite a large domed roof, probably around about 200 feet up into the actual main roof structure. And you see on the far right hand side, you can see it looks like there is a huge opening in the actual structure of the roof,
Okay.
which looks like this might be how this thing got in.
Was it? You said it was. Is it a structural opening? Like it's meant to be there, or it's been smashed
like
through?
It's been smashed.
Okay, right. Okay, and it's
Give me a perception test as well.
23.
And looking around the room further, you can see what looks like to the far right hand side as well. It looks like an egg that's been smashed open. It's quite a large egg. Like, I mean, a large egg, very large. And it's next to a very old rusted cauldron that's still boiling with a horrible acrid smell. It doesn't look like it's very appetizing, whatever's in there. But you kind of get the impression that there may well be a good reason why the egg is there. You also see near a plinth a very large chest, and there's an old tome that's lay scattered about the floor. Its shredded pages are barely legible at this time. Only various passages seem to be praising Diothus, and that's about all you can make out in the dim light.
Okay.
And then off to the left, you can see a large double set of doors. And then over to the right, further at the back of the room, you can see another archway, which looks like it leads off elsewhere.
Okay. But the chief kobold didn't come this way. He went a different direction, didn't he?
He seemed to go off towards the left, so you can imagine he went through the double doors.
The big double doors, okay. You said the egg was...
It's been smashed.
It's been smashed, and the contents are in the...
It looks like the contents have been scooped and placed into the cauldron.
So
there's like a sludge of slime and goo that's like sludging over the cauldron.
So Chief Kobold guy is using this thing's eggs as a reagent for alchemy or spells or whatever. Okay, and it's probably not very happy about this, I imagine. Okay, and it hasn't got any arms, so I, as a player, have some ideas, but would Moss Chops know that that's not a dragon?
Give me a...
Would it be nature? Or?
Yeah, give me nature.
19.
Okay, so you, from the high top mountains where your home is, and as you're climbing regularly in the mountains, you know that this is a wyvern, not a dragon.
Okay, so it might
or
not...
as our American friends would say, wyvern.
Yeah, no, it's wyvern. It's wyvern.
So this wyvern.
So I know that these don't have like acid breath or anything like that, don't they?
Yeah, you know, usually what they do is claw and rip.
Yeah.
And hurt with this huge long tail that you also see float. Yeah. It's got like a horrible stinger on the end of it.
Yeah, okay. And there's 3 kobolds left now?
3 kobolds left that are currently looking up as this wyvern flies up to the actual main structure, far roof, 200 feet above.
Okay. Oh, can I see if it's got like a nest or something up there then?
Give me a perception roll.
18.
Okay, so you can't see any nests that seem to be up there. It looks like it's just arching around and, if anything, stretching its wings and
Oh, okay, right, just, yeah. I will sneak back and I will tell the guys.
Give me a stealth test, actually.
Okay. Still with advantage?
Yeah, the torch is still doing.
Torches. Oh, 2 13s, so that'd be 22.
Okay.
How many 13s have we rolled?
It's been
Lucky
13 again.
13s at the moment.
Yeah, I must admit, they've been pretty good.
They've been good.
So
You begin to sneak back to the party where you all wait with bated breath as you see Moss Chops begin to head back.
I hushedly regale them with what I've seen.
Tell us your tale, Mark.
I'll tell you. Tell them what I've seen. Tell them it's a wyvern, not a dragon. And it's probably a bit pissed off at the kobolds. So,
And you've assumed it's smashing its eggs and putting it in the cauldron.
Eggs.
the kobold leader is probably smashing its eggs.
Okay, well, we haven't really got any options. I reckon we try to get down there quietly, kill them, and then deal with the wyvern.
Well, currently, it's up in the rafters having a bit of an exercise,
Bit of a stretch.
doing a bit of the old.
So could we try and just take out the little ones?
Deal with them quietly.
I have
Yeah.
a plan.
Norman has an idea.
What if we send someone, maybe Moss Chops, back down the corridor a bit, and distract them, throw a rock at them. And then they'll come down the corridor, away from the wyvern. Can't stop that one, otherwise I'll never get out of my mouth. Distract them, so that they're away from the wyvern, come back down here, and then we take care of them down here, then maybe we don't have to kill the wyvern at all.
Well, if we're going to do that, there is a simpler option. We could just ring the bell.
Oh.
Because the string's still attached to it, isn't it? I just cut it.
Yeah.
Or
I'll
I
make
could
a
just give
mage
you.
hand appear and just gently start, I could make the hand push the bell after we all...
Well, I was
Hide
going
and get
to say, yeah, we're in an open corridor, aren't we?
Yes, let's just ready out and ring the bell.
I mean, I could chuck this Molotov I made straight down there as soon as they come on.
You do
Please,
definitely
please,
want
sir.
to use that Molotov.
You do you.
You seem really obsessed with throwing away perfectly good alcohol.
I just thought it might be useful to do something else with it.
I can spread acid out of my mouth. You can shoot lasers.
But sometimes you can't beat the classics.
So, yes, I will ready up my musket, aim down the corridor, and wait for the dinner bell.
I'm going to prepare acid splash down the corridor as I send that, get that mage hand ready to touch the bell.
I'll take a position on the other side of the corridor to you and ready my bow.
Okay.
I'll ready the Molotov if what this lot do does not kill them.
Can I stand at the back of the corridor kind of as bait
I've got javelins.
so that I have got javelins too, yeah. Oh, I'll have a javelin to hand instead of my hammer then. Reluctantly and sadly. Put the hammer on my back for a minute. Get out the javelin, but I want to stand in view so that when these things come running, they see me and hopefully will just be kind of distracted by me and not aware of what much else is going on. So I'll just stand there with my beautiful hair and charming smile.
We'll shoot around you.
Yeah. So, boys.
We brought a Fabio.
Okay, that's the plan.
Yeah. That's what we have so far.
Okay. Hand. Bing.
Bong.
Ding, 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 ding. As soon as
Do a
that
little tune with
happens,
it.
the three kobolds, they seem to turn around and they look kind of shocked and surprised that something's ringing the bell and realise that there must be some sort of intruders, and you see them begin to charge down just as you'd hoped, and begin to charge down the corridor.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And surprise attacks.
We're really good at this.
Yeah. So, who do you want to go first? Or are we rolling?
Well, as this is a surprise round, I'll say, we better get initiative out of the way in case we need it.
Oh, baby Jesus.
Perfect.
I'm going last.
I know. I doubt it.
I got 5.
19.
Oh, right. Yeah, you are going last. I got 7.
I might actually get it going. Yeah!
Okay, so
12.
No.
6.
Oh, Jesus.
Fenrir is a bit slow today.
so who got 7?
I thought I was doing better. I only 2.
Oh, Thea got 7.
You got 7.
I got 7.
Yeah.
So
I actually got 6. I've got -1 on it.
Fenrir got 6. And
I got 5.
you got
Hey! Hey! That's slow, boys.
I wanted to go last though.
Did you get mine?
Yeah, you're pretty almost at the front.
Yeah, you good. You good, Moss. You're on it, on the case.
Just didn't know if you heard me, that's all.
So surprise round. So it's going to be Moss first.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, Moss.
No. 12?
12. So you pop up and shoot, and
Completely missed.
the arrow just bounces on off the left hand side of the corridor, just ricochets off the stonework and bounces further down and just runs out of momentum before it
Yay.
actually reaches him.
Excellent.
Norm.
Any of them within 5 feet of each other?
Yeah, so as they will be 5 feet within each other, as they're both. They'll be, because they're small enough and it's about 2 abreast the corridor, so all 3 in fact will 9.
Alright, so 2 of them, preferably the ones closest to us, dex saves for acid splash.
Okay. That's an 8 and a 9.
They both take 4 acid damage.
Okay.
I just pop my head around from the corner, wave my staff around it, and release a gross bubble of green acid.
Okay, and then we'll go to Via.
I thought you were trying to blow one of them to like a 20.
No. One of my hairs are falling off. 21.
21. Okay, it's a hit.
That one. And. Oh, yeah. 1. 15. 15 damage, all 4s.
15. Okay. Okay. Now we are on Fenrir.
Hey. Javelin. Let's throw a javelin.
Yeah.
I guess at the one that's not got acid damage. Just the 2 of them have got acid
I'll just
damage.
say, if you just maybe attack and then...
9.
Have you got any pluses, or is that just straight up? Like, do you have anything...
Your attack for javelin.
So it's plus
Plus 4.
Plus 4. 13.
Exactly, you need to hit, so that's a hit.
Excellent.
You roll your damage.
That's 1d6.
plus, 1d6 plus your strength was 2.
7.
7. Okay. Okay. And Zeal.
Do I want to waste a Molotov? I don't even know what damage a Molotov would do.
Always find out.
Yeah, fuck it.
Whoa! I've been holding on to this for so long!
Do an attack roll with your standard dex plus
18.
18. That's a hit. Damage.
It's on fire. It's just fire. D something fire.
It's like an alchemist fire? What's an alchemist fire?
Yeah.
What's an alchemist fire? D8, isn't it?
There must be rules for a Molotov in this somewhere.
Let's find out. Did I miss it somehow? Oh yeah, I did miss it. Alchemist Fire is a D4, so...
D4. Okay.
2.
Okay, 2.
Fire damage.
Okay, so as you ping up, miss,
Yeah.
you jump up. You see two of the kobolds start beginning to fizzle. That put their hands in front of their faces, trying to wipe the acid away. You pop up, bang, shoot the flame
I
off.
feel kind of sorry
One
for
of
this little guy.
the kobolds hits the deck straight away. You then pop up, throw your javelin. You see one of the other ones that was wiping it, trying to wipe its eyes of acid, straight through the throat. And as you then lug your the last the Molotov cocktail, it hits the floor onto the final one, and you see it scream as it begins to erupt on fire. And then soon enough, it drops dead as well.
Jesus.
Well, that almost went exactly to plan.
Yeah.
So, I would now like to take my time
Nearly
to
seems like overkill.
reload the musket.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, 18. I've got
Yeah, okay. Reload the musket.
I'm waiting for the day that I roll low and I seem to have loaded it with mud.
Dirt.
It's like fighting stones in it.
Right, I'm going to take point. I'll start sneaking up the corridor.
Yeah, I was going to say, how are we going to deal with
Fuck me.
whoever's in this?
Throw over one of the bodies.
10.
Okay.
Catch yourself on fire with the flames that are still there.
You begin to try and hit into the shadows, but as the actions that just happened, you realise that the torchlight come back on full, and there's not much shadows to actually contend with.
Yeah. I guess I just start sauntering up the corridor. I pick up my arrow on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab my javelin in my guy's throat.
Yes.
Put the acid back in.
You spit a straw out of it.
I just followed him up the corridor. I load it. as I've got the musket and the pistol, could I use a bonus action instead of reloading to change between them?
What, in the heat of battle, so you can change? I'll say you can, but you won't be able to get 2 shots from the same go.
No, that's not what I mean. The thing is,
Well,
instead
you can
well, technically, because if you start with your musket,
yeah,
the bonus action is just drawing a pistol. Because a pistol's a one-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Your musket, you'll just be holding
Holding
it
in the
by
offhand.
the barrel.
Okay.
Your offhand.
yeah.
So you can do that.
So I can do that.
It's the same rule with your rapier, because rapier is one-handed.
I'm going to make sure both are loaded then.
Okay. Sure. Go for that.
Fucking being like a pirate
Oh,
up in here.
okay.
Got all the guns there. Be like, bam, drop it, bam, drop it, draw, bam, drop
Yeah,
it.
just throwing rapiers and stuff. Bam!
Run out of guns, run out of weapons. To take off your quiver, just lob it. Bam.
Force damage for you. Force damage for you.
So as you head to the end of that corridor, you can see that same huge chamber. The double doors to the left, the archway to the far right-hand side of this room, and then high above you can see this wyvern swooping around.
Is it paying us any attention?
Let's find out. Let the dice decide. At this moment, it doesn't seem to be, because it's still flying around.
Does it look damaged? Does it look like it's...
Yeah, it's got a few rips in its wings.
So it's spinning...
Looks like it has been in combat.
Okay. That pink stuff, I saw it smelling earlier. Is it like something that's widely used that I would recognise or not
Never
really?
seen that used before.
I'd ask these two then.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
I'll have a look and see what the pinky shit
If you
is.
want.
I don't know, but
I know about medicine. I know 25 about medicine.
So, you've never seen it used either. You've seen liquids such as healing potions which have been red, but nothing has ever been pink.
no liquids ever.
Unknown liquid.
So it might be Gaviscon. Right.
Yeah, could be.
Might be.
Petopus. Okay, so
I wouldn't drink
Wyvern's,
it.
Wyvern's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
paying us attention.
The wyvern, yes.
Wyvern, it's not paying us attention. We're stood next to that cauldron, aren't we?
Yes.
No, you're not stood next to it. You were at the end of the corridor leading into the room. The cauldron is to the right-hand side before you would get to the archway, which would be your next way through, unless you went to the left where the double doors are.
How far away is the cauldron?
The cauldron is about 15 feet away from where you are.
Try and just knock it over.
Yeah, gents. Small question. What are we going to do about that? And like, just look over at the cauldron.
I have an idea, but I'm not a fan of it.
Right.
Wow. At this point, can we see the wyvern above?
Yeah, you can see it.
That's really scary. But that cauldron, the goo inside is quite intriguing. For me, personally, anyway. It's most certainly bad.
Yes.
Fair guess. Very bad. So, first, on the other side of it, there's an archway that leads further away from the wyvern. So what if we get a rope,
Yes.
we tie a loop in it, and then we'll sneak through. But Mosstrop stays behind, hides behind the cauldron, puts the loop around it, then we gently leave it on the ground, go through the archway to the next wherever, and then when we've all snuck through, big strong Fenric gives it a tug and spills it over.
Well, I must admit we've had worse ideas.
I did say I wasn't a fan.
Well, I was gonna say let's just tip the fucker over, but
If we're not in the
Doing it
room,
from a
I was going to
distance.
say if we're not in the room and it's tipped over, it's probably even better.
yeah.
Could I prep a loop on a bit of rope?
Yeah, preferably.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. So prep a loop on a bit of rope.
Put
Big
it on a t-shirt.
estimate how wide the top of the
Yeah.
cauldron is. So like just a slip knot.
Great man. I'd like to charge ethereal force, please.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I've got the loop hung in my hand, and I've got the rope bundled up in the other one, and then yeah, I just try and sneak my way through.
Okay, give me a stealth test.
Can we hit the cauldron with a baseball bat for that authentic Slipknot sound?
I might have.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not gonna lie, I really might have.
Oh no.
Yeah.
10?
He's hit the barrel with a baseball bat for the authentic Slipknot
Yes.
sound.
Okay, so as you begin to tiptoe over towards the cauldron with the rope, you feel one of the stone slabs on the floor. You go, at that
Dude.
moment, as it
We need to start checking for traps.
you see this wyvern suddenly just the head just goes straight in your direction. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh man!
Oh god!
Why did you do that?
And on a roll 17 on initiative. Great.
No!
Moss binned it.
7.
No, you binned it.
Oh shit!
My lord!
Things are not looking good over here. What are you guys like?
9.
16 bitches.
I've done all right. I've got a.
Let's go around the table. So
16.
Oh shit!
At least I had advantage because otherwise it'd
See
have
you.
been 3. 9. It is not good.
Moss,
7.
Fenrir,
0.
0.
Oh, I got a 1 and it's -1.
My God.
I was having a bad day.
I'm having a bad day, man.
Didn't wake up right.
22.
Well done,
That's a
old
little bit more
boy.
than what I got.
Better.
22 might actually save my life.
So, as this huge monstrosity, this wingspan that now spreads fully out, and it swoops down, heading straight towards you that made the sound, you see this razor-sharp claws fly out of its feet, and this snarling, horrible, slithering, slobbering snout opens up as these razor-sharp fangs begin to glint in the dim torchlight. It looks like it's focused purely on you. Pure rage. You see the tail that sways behind it as it gains closer and closer to you. What would you like to do?
How far away is it? It's 200 feet.
At this moment in time now, it's about 150 feet as it's
How
heading.
close is that doorway that we were heading for?
The archway at the back? Around about 100 feet.
No. Behind the cauldron.
No, there wasn't a doorway behind the cauldron, it was kind of in the corner of the room away.
Oh
about
fuck! It's
100
like
feet.
it's monstrous amounts away.
Yeah, I never said it was close.
Oh,
baby
Baby Jesus. I'm coming.
Back up!
Holy shit!
Well, that's getting close.
Could
It looks closer when you put this.
It's almost as if it's getting closer.
Can I get the loop over the cauldron and get back to where they are, or do I need to use all my movement to get back to where they are?
So, when you've walked about, so you can get to the cauldron
Yeah.
with your remaining movement, or you can use all your movement to get back to the room.
I'm getting back. Fuck the cauldron. Getting back.
Okay, so you use your movement and you head straight back to where that archway is at that point, where the rest of the group are, and you're staring up and you see this beast it's following you. So as you come towards the group, it begins to change its direction and heads towards all of you. Its wingspan just going.
So, If I've used all my
off,
movement, if I've moved, if I've
Pushes you out.
sorry, Bob's close. I'm like fucking hell. If I've used all my movement, I can't attack, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can still attack.
I'm gonna fucking shoot it. I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
Fucking shoot it.
Right.
Give me the fucking shooter!
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Well done.
Okay, cool.
That's
Power
this
slide
now.
across the floor, just over the back of your shoulder.
Well, I think Fenrir's in a coma at the
far from
moment.
it.
I don't know. He does.
Right, you're gonna have to add this up for me. 6
Okay, 6.
plus 8
Okay, 14.
plus 6
Okay, 20.
plus 5.
25.
25 damage.
Like, punch it down.
Force damage.
Massive.
Yeah,
Pressure was on there.
I know, right?
So, yeah. Okay, if I.
So you run back to the group. They all like, and you shoot around with your rifle, and it's almost in one straight motion. You just hold your breath for that one moment. Aim at the beast. And you just see like a slow motion sort of film moment. This metal ball heads straight up towards the wyvern, and it hits one through the just on the upper shoulder blade, and you just see some thick black blood just spray out as it still heads towards you, and it roars out. You've hurt it, but it's still coming.
I was really hoping its flight would have been fucked. It just falls.
No, you see that as it gets hit with the force, you see it sort of loses trajectory, but manages to right itself and still heads towards you.
How does that play with the? Because the thing is, if I
So a wyvern is a large creature.
so it doesn't get knocked back, does it? With force, no. Fuck. I thought it might just thrown it off slightly.
I think if it's a medium creature, you're right, but this is a large creature.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably
Big boy.
It's terminal velocity. I'm not going to be like.
Your musket.
I'm going to get back inside and cry a little.
So your movement got you to the entrance, so you are with the rest of your crew.
Just
but
in
you're
the
not,
mouth of the corridor.
yeah, but you're not inside it.
I like it. The last thing you're going to see is me like this. This is gone.
See his boots left behind.
That wasn't what I told you to do!
Okay, no.
Done!
Yeah, go over.
It is at this time, with this great threat, that I too am going to do something for the first time. I'm going to use my first bit of meta magic.
To extend your range.
I'm panicking inside, thinking, what do? Mind laser, spin acid. Mind laser, spin acid. Mind laser, spin acid. I can do both.
Mind acid.
I'm going to spend.
Spit mind.
I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to make Mind Slither a bonus action.
Nice.
Quickened spell. Intelligence saving throw, please.
Only got 9.
Yes. That is 5 psychic damage,
Okay.
and you will now have to make. You will have to subtract a d4 from its next saving throw, which is going to be right now,
Okay.
as I cast Caustic Brew. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. So that leaves it with 6.
Oh yes! Acid.
Lots of acid.
Norman's favourite.
I heave up a massive line of acid that stretches through the air, dealing 2d4 acid. So that's 6 acid damage. Now,
Well timed.
So now, everybody.
And at the start of each of its turns.
Oh, nice.
So it
For
takes
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Rest of the combat then, basically.
Okay, so you've just seen this big long line of acid go up towards the wyvern. As it gets closer and closer, you're now estimated it's about 100 feet away, and sprays, and you see it just roars out as you see like cinders and bubbling on some of its exposed flesh.
And then I'm going to move backwards.
So via time, it's where you are in the outro. You see him pop out and go back.
Can I hold on to it? It's like so dragging back.
Take me with you.
I throw the loop of rope I have round.
Okay. The wyverns go.
Oh, for
Shit.
goodness sake.
It takes 6 points of damage at the start of its turn. Is that correct?
No, I re-roll everything.
Oh, you reroll. Okay.
2. So that's 5 total.
5 total. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, so the fizzling continues as it darts headlong towards you, Viatorum.
Uh-oh.
You see.
Well, I've got my back to
I
it.
should say, if it wants to, it can
But you
spend its
won't.
action to scrape the acid off.
Okay.
If it wants to.
If it wants to.
Instead of,
It's a blind range of
instead of cleaving me.
Yeah. So actually, what it will do, it will use one of its actions to
It's
wipe
It's got no hands.
It would, it can
and
chew
spin
it
in
off.
the
you
air.
got to think of it as one of its claws, or like.
Spin in the air more than
It's got
It
no
can just
arms.
slam itself into the wall if it wants.
I mean, it could just slam itself into the wall first, do a ton of damage, and then
Something
Fall to its
just grows
death
a
behind
hand.
me, yeah.
Yeah, ew.
it swoops down, and these thunderous feet just plunk down onto the ground. Then, as you see its tail arches upwards, just barrages towards you with its horrible the point of the stinger, aiming straight for you, Viator.
At least that's one less attack.
Yeah, it does get one less attack. That is what it does. It hits on 24.
Yeah, it hits me. Yeah. Yep. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so first of all, you take with the stinger.
Better get the pencil out.
Okay, you take 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
20 unnatural.
Okay.
I'm fine.
You do take half damage, which is great in this instance. You take half damage, but
What,
you're
half
okay.
of the 40? No, okay, you're
Yeah,
rolling
yeah,
more
yeah,
dice.
there's more. This
You're
is-
rolling more dice.
Yeah, sorry, this is just, these are the rules. Okay, so...
Maybe it's the rules.
Where we're going, we don't need rules. Now, let me get out of line just so I can burn my character sheet.
So it did a total of 26 points of poison damage, but we halved that, so you take an additional 13 points of poison damage.
I'm dead.
Okay, so the wyvern
Shit.
tail, and you just see a Viatorum collapse to the floor at that point.
Yeah, I'm dead. Dead.
You're dead.
Well, I don't know. How much over it can you go?
So you have to go all the way down.
You have to take.
Double to be instant kill.
It's double.
Double
Yeah.
your health to instant kill.
Oh, that's fine. Well, I'd lost 19 health points, so that took me down to 8, and then I took 13 damage. So
Yeah,
I'm like
so you're not-
minus.
You're not dead.
Yeah, you're not dying.
You're not
You're not
dying?
dead. You're
You're not
just
straight up
dying.
dead.
You're just dying. Okay. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see this Viatorum's body just hit the floor as the stinger just pummels into him.
By
And
chance,
his
did it
body
throw me down
just so
did it
lifeless.
throw me down the corridor by chance? I know.
So you just, you literally just see him, literally get slammed with the point of the tail. Because of your previous acid and it was wiping it off. It did stop it from being able to do any more attacks because that was an action.
That might have just saved his life.
It doesn't have any more attacks at this moment, which is fantastic, which means we are on to Zeal.
I'm gonna go step out and I'm gonna cast command on that fucker and tell him to fucking flee. So
Okay.
wisdom saving throw, please. DC 14.
Come on.
Only an 8. So
So it has to flee as far away as possible from
you
me.
can ask it to flee.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna. How long does that last for? The command.
There is. I think it's over a minute, anyway, pretty sure it is.
I think it's at least a minute, isn't it?
More. 1 round.
Oh, 1 round.
1 round. Okay.
Oh, right.
So you see the wyvern then just takes off as soon as you cast that spell, and it just begins to lift up into the air.
Yeah, it must flee by the fastest available means.
So it begins to flee up into the roof.
Oh, gets out of the way for the time being. And then I'm going to try and stabilise him.
Okay.
Frothing at the mouth.
Just like hole through my side.
How would you normally do stabilization?
You have to roll medicine, I believe.
Yeah. I was going to say medicine, but
I think it's just the DC is 10. But I could be
Medicine?
wrong.
No, I think you're right.
That will be a 25.
Okay, so you head straight over and you pull him out of the archway,
And drag him back.
his body back in, and then you begin to you literally so literally as he turned around with the Fenrir, you just saw him smoothing him.
Treasure lover. For the Fenrir father.
I was just going. I fast Norman, I'm like, fucking prick.
That's a brick dude, can't you?
Okay, you managed to stabilize him, managed to stop the wounds.
Right, cool.
What do I do to help you?
I'll just say something.
So how does that work then?
You're
on 1.
You're on 0 hit points,
0.
but you're not making death saves.
Fenrir can help.
I can't do anything else to you
Yes.
for now.
So that is your go over then Zeal at this point.
But I will shout to everyone else saying, he's not going to be gone for long.
And you're not
Something-
talking
something.
about Viator.
He's going to be gone forever.
I'm there like,
I bought us maybe 2 rounds at most. Wherever he's gone, he's going to take him in a round and come back again.
Yes.
Can I do that now?
Moss,
Wait,
over to you first.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well. How far is this thing away from us now?
Well, so it's flying back off into, I'd say it's about 50 feet at this point. It's only just
Okay.
taken off.
I don't know if this is going to break Zeal's spell or anything.
No, it didn't break it.
Well, it doesn't.
It still just goes.
So I'm
You can shoot on the way out.
going to shoot it.
Pop shot. Right in the balls.
I doubt that hits.
The arrow goes straight up,
10.
straight back down again.
So you shoot up, but it's just not far enough, and you just see it's like you've just miscued how much effort needed to put into the string, how taut it was, and it heads up, and just flies back down, pings off onto the stone floor.
Okay. Would the arrow have fallen between me and Viator?
So as you've shot upwards, as it's flying off, it's kind of gone upwards
It's
and then
arced and
arched
gone.
outwards, so it's kind of in the middle of the of this huge chamber.
Okay, alright. I'll forget about that for now and I'll run to Via. And, yeah. Just slap his face.
You're gonna slap his face.
Lightly. I'm not gonna, like, take that.
just
My time has come.
takes the musket back.
It's a little sheath and just stab your neck.
Make sure.
Let's go.
Wake up, you anchor, we gotta go!
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Fenrir, over to you.
Okay.
If you could drag us back,
So at this
that'd
moment
be
in
good.
time, just from where you were standing, you are covered in Viator's blood that splattered as the piercing just literally shattered his.
So is he like right here?
He's on the floor. He's not right there. He's more like right there on the
Okay.
floor. But yeah.
Drag us into cover.
Can I use my lay on hands?
Yeah, of course you can. Don't forget the gloves that you have, which give you the extra.
Yeah, they gave me the extra pool. So I've got 15 to use. 15 in my pool. So would 10 help you?
I'm there like,
Give me all your teeth. Good touch, you bitch.
with this, I'm just 0, aren't I? So 0 hit points.
Yeah.
So the lay on hands.
No, so I'm 0 hit points now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm not minus hit.
No, you're stable.
So I'm
stable.
0
Okay, cool.
stable. So
Okay, so Fenrir, he's got his mate's blood all over him.
Yeah.
He's panicked, he doesn't like this at all. And he just bends down and grabs him. His eyes light up blue and he just gives it all he's got to bring his buddy back.
It's like the opposite of the go to sleep earlier. Like.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah. So I'll give him 10
Okay.
of my 15. But say not good to you.
So your eyes flash open then as you just look up into Fenrir who's holding.
I'm holding Fenrir's hand.
For a little short moment, you think Fenrir is Trish. And then it sort of hazes and locks in, and you realise it's Fenrir.
And you're just thinking, you know what? Still good. I still fuck you.
So am I conscious with 10 hit
Yeah, you're
points?
conscious now. Right?
Okay.
Welcome back, buddy.
Right, get up! They're gonna fuck
As you
off!
try and do that, you're missing the thumb.
I hope not.
No, it's still there. It's your
Okay.
neck I'm worried about.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm conscious. I got 10 hit points. Right, and then I'm just lied on the floor, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're not feeling great.
Well,
Had better
it's
days.
almost like I died.
I needed that, like I need a new hole in the chest.
Oh wait, I have one of those.
Okay, so is that the end of your go, Fenrir, or anything like that?
Drag us back into cover. I'll be back.
Oh, should I?
Pull your warhammer out and smash it. Lay on hands.
No one gets to kill us.
I'm just like,
Hey, Mom.
Time to torture you.
Okay. Oh no, I don't want to use that yet. I don't. It's probably too far away for me to try and hit it with the javelin now, isn't it?
It's only 50 feet,
As
wasn't
well, is it? Will it be a little bit further now?
Yeah, you just use their hands.
Yeah, you use hands.
No.
Action. Yeah, it is now.
it? Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't.
I don't think it is an action.
Lay on hands.
Write it down.
Because that's.
I could find out if I had the internet, but I don't.
Write it down somewhere.
Oh,
And that's why we need your help. Support our Patreon. Give us
Give us internet.
As soon as we make a Patreon,
So we don't
support
have to use
it.
books.
what's in
Find
Paladin?
things out.
Green.
Green.
I think it's actually 100% sure.
Your blessing can heal wounds. You have all the healing power of opponents.
As an action.
It's as an action.
Yeah, so you can't attack as well.
Okay.
Can't attack.
You can
That's
draw
good,
a
that's good.
javelin.
You can draw a javelin ready.
Or you can actually draw a javelin.
Here, here's a picture of a javelin. Does it cheer you up?
Here's what I'm going to do to that wyvern in a second. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, alright, I'll draw a javelin and
Yeah, you turn
maybe
around.
position myself in front.
Alright,
Yeah,
take
in
the
front of
blow
your
for it.
turret when you're ready
Yeah.
with javelin. That is searching up to the roof, expecting the wyvern to come.
So when it's his time, he's just going to fuck off anyway. And you're like,
He's like, I'm done.
Over to you, Torm.
run away!
If I take a healing potion, is that my action?
Yes.
Right, fuck that then. I'm conscious. I'm going to shoot it.
Shoot it again.
fuck yes.
Okay, so it's about 75 feet away now.
Still on your back, you're just like,
Yeah, I'm literally gonna be like,
bang!
With the pistol? Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah, because you already shot from that.
Just straight up from the floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Basically,
Elbow
on the floor,
locked.
you've just been brought back. You're like, first reaction was to shoot.
More like, what's it called?
That one, her chance.
No, it wasn't in that one, thank God. No, but I don't think a 7. No.
So Point Break, you just fire in the air, go,
Is it?
So you point.
But it's with a flintlock, so you're resetting every time.
Just whiz past it.
And the metal ball just, you just see it go up into the air.
Okay. I would like to, because it's half my action to stand, isn't it?
Half your speed.
Half my speed to stand.
So you then get up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna draw back a bit down the corridor because I'm like just woozy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, you're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see your compatriot stand up then?
Yes,
as he steps back?
Yes, I am alive. Barely. Turns out, if it hits you, it really, really hurts. And then, I just move back and I can only reload one at a time, can't I?
Yeah.
So I will reload the musket, not the pistol.
Okay.
So,
Yes, Norbert, it really, really hurts. Bang!
What happened?
You.
Oh, it's not on that one at least.
No, it's not on that one. But I've put a misfire token on it.
Oh, interesting. What happens when you have a misfire token on it?
Well, I can't use it till it gets repaired with tinkering tools.
That's right.
You fucked it.
it just feels it. Oh no.
Fuck it.
He's actually broken his face.
So as you kind of like your hands trembling and you're trying to like reload it, you hear that horrible grate and you're like,
Cock. So minus 1. So I can't use that for a minute.
okay.
So get your faithful crisp. Let's put it out.
Yeah.
And did you go?
Yeah.
Okay, Norm, over to you.
Ah, so far away.
Already in action for when he comes back to ask this question.
That's too far away. Okay, everybody, let's just hide away from it. Get ready for it to come back. Oh. I'm going to have my healing potion now.
Okay.
Because I thought I could get through this whole ordeal, thinking, I'm not going to get hurt, and then the acid rain happened. 2. Hey, I'm back at max hit points.
So
Back
you
to an
see Norm
incredible 80.
uncorks one of the potions. Just downs that potion.
And then,
Just like that. Anything else you'd like to do? So you're still.
I am moving further back in, but I'm not using my whole speed. I'll just go back by 10 feet, and I'm just like gesturing to everyone,
Okay,
like,
so you go back and you begin to gesture. Okay, and call them back. And you go?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, at that point, as the weapon's flying off, so it was flying. So it flies for one turn. Is that correct?
So
That's what you said with the command. Then you
it's
said
one
that's
round.
for one. Oh, for one round.
Yeah.
Okay, so would that be the round from now?
Yeah, it's until his next go.
From
so
his next
it
turn.
has to
Okay,
spend
yeah,
its
okay,
turn.
that makes sense. Yeah. So you still see the weapon is going to continue to fly off like it's commanded. No attacks, no nothing. So it goes another. It'll go a maximum another 60. So at the moment it's 110 feet away. Zeal, you'll go.
I think I'll just ready in action when it comes back, I suppose, because
Ready another command. Flee!
play a game of yo-yo.
Just keep shooting it as it's walking away.
Seems to be the plan.
There's some hacks right here.
Command is a spell, though, right? It's a
Yeah.
so you only have a limited amount of those, so it might
I
not.
can only do it a couple of times.
Yeah, so but I mean, it's not a limit thing. It's not a yo-yo technique.
No.
Funny.
Funny though, yeah.
It is fun.
No, it is. I'm not suggesting it's not.
Not that.
But yes.
We don't do
Quite
comedy in
wasteful.
Channel Devonity.
We don't do comedy. Don't know why you got the idea, but we do.
No, this is not a comedy show. Okay, so you're just reading the action then, Zoo?
Just
Probably in
let
your
me check
spells
on
on paladins or
a
great.
range on something. I don't think it's too far away anyway.
So spells and
You said 110.
Yeah,
I just pulled it out.
if you look in paladins, see if guiding bolts on there, if
fine.
not, it'll be in the back.
I already an action of a sacred flame if it comes back
Okay.
into range.
Okay.
Bitch with a laser.
So you ready your reaction?
So it'll be half-
Moss.
And obviously move back into
And
the
you're moving back
cover
into
of it.
Okay.
Because I ain't standing out waiting for it to come at me. That's just stupid.
Can't be bright.
Oh, you absolute legend.
Turns out my stuff's in Marco.
Yeah, so I'm going to. How far away now?
It's 110 feet away now.
That's
But you can see that it's.
That's
it looks
fine.
like it's beginning to curve back around.
yeah. So I'm going to take another shot at it.
Okay.
That's better. That's 19.
That is a hit.
And that'll be 8 normal damage. Do I get sneak?
It was flying away, so yeah. Actually, yeah, you will.
So 8 normal damage plus. Great, double ones. 2 sneak attack damage, so 10 damage altogether.
Okay. So you kind of spring out, aim, shoot this bolt up, and as it's flying off and it's about to veer, it just veers into the bolt, and you hear it sort of growls out into the distance
Yeah.
as it, it's turning and beginning to head back.
And I'm going to use my movement to get, seeing that Via's up, I'm going to find somewhere the little bit of cover or some shadow, and I'm going to...
Now, on that same corridor, or because you've got the torches lit, there's not really any shadow in that corridor.
Not in that
You
corridor.
can go into the chamber.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
you're
going
going to head
to
into the chamber?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say to the far right hand side is where there's quite a lot of shadow at the moment.
That's what I
So
should've done.
give me
Dash
a
across to the
stealth.
side, really.
Yep.
That was stupid, wasn't it?
So that is
Yeah.
22.
Okay, yeah. So you literally managed to like phase into the shadows at the back. You charge out, and the rest of you guys just see Moss disappear out into the chamber.
He's buggered off.
Yeah, it's rather him than me.
Okay.
That's
End of your go. End of your go.
Yes, sorry, that's the end of my go. Yeah, that was my. That was my. I've got a thingy that says I can use cunning action. Cunning action, thank you. To hide, so that's what I've done at the end of my turn.
Okay, Fenrir, your go.
I'm going to do something I've never done before.
Yeah!
Yeah! Fenrir's going to use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
If only any of my spells require attack rolls.
Whee! Okay, I just need to make sure I do this properly. Okay, so
Do an attack roll.
Yeah, you need to do an attack roll.
And it's off your amazing charisma.
And then I do charisma
okay,
to
you got
it.
this, bro.
I'd roll it again, see as it went on top of the dice. Just roll it on the
This
table.
one.
Right. Plus
see
your
that, it's too
charisma.
tiny.
Plus your charisma.
Charisma.
Is at the bottom. Plus 3. 13.
Well, this one.
No, it's your.
Plus proficiency.
Oh, this one.
13.
Plus 3.
15.
That is a hit.
Awesome. Okay, that hits. On a hit. What's the next bit? I can
Yeah.
read the next bit. Whew.
Target takes 4d6 radiant damage.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3,
It is the nuke spell
4.
for holy people.
Cool, that's not too bad.
6, 10, 16.
16.
Yeah.
Does it have any other effects?
Yeah.
Yes, the next attack has
Advantage. Next attack going from yours has advantage on it. Yeah, so it takes
Cool.
16 radiant damage.
Okay, so you just see Fenrir, you just literally stand out and point your hand. This radiant energy just swoops over. Big bolt from the sky just seems to shatter into the wyvern. As it sort of shakes from side to side, you can see some of its scales begin to fizzle, and its wings look a bit distorted and more ripped now.
You didn't like it on them.
I like to,
Continuing its arch round.
The guardian bolt, sir.
I like
don't
to
knock it
think
off.
that the actual bolt
Really do.
is shaped like Fenrir.
It's a hammer.
Just
It's
do
a
it like-
massive Fenrir with a hammer. Donk.
Awesome. That was fun.
Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
I just bask in the glory of how awesome that was.
Okay.
It's your first proper
Yeah, woohoo!
blasty spell.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, top of the round, Viatarum.
I use my bonus action to load
Oh,
one
it's just
hand
like-
pistol.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, 22.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that'll be fine.
Which you pull
Yeah.
powder in and you just load the bolt in
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
You kind of got your nerves now that the initial shakiness of what just happened seems to have gone out. You realise that this is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I step
But he currently doesn't
forward,
wake up him.
No.
So.
None at all.
aim to shoot it with force.
Okay.
Bonus action to reload.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
force. Ooh.
You see, the full pint becomes an empty glass.
Just the teachers. Just the teachers. So,
So
you
as
have
the
advantage
women is
on
now
as
like
well from going forward.
swarming, facing you as it's like fluttering its wings, getting closer.
Kiss goodbye, bitch. Nice. So that's a 23.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Plus this +1 weapon as well, isn't it? Yeah, so 11.
Okay, so you just stand valiantly as it's flying towards you. Shoot the pistol off, and again you see it gets hit. Gets sort of loses its momentum, and then begins to flap again as it still heads towards you. You can see black, the black gore begins to seep from its wounds, but it's still heading towards you. That leathery underbelly. It looks hurt.
I bet. He's had a tough time.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I step back, or have I used my bonus action so I can't step back, can I?
It's different movement.
Oh, right, so I can move
how much
back.
movement you use,
I'm going to move back.
Okay, step back behind Fenrir and all that.
Yeah, I'm going to step back behind the tank. Well, I'll probably just step level.
I'm going to step level.
Yeah, fuck it. I almost died once.
Okay.
I'm a baller.
Okay.
Instead of just dangerously-
Actually step level
Yeah.
with the big guy.
Yeah.
With shiny hands.
Okay, so these two
He was still super pumped.
valiant
What
men
just happened?
just towards the woman that's coming charging down towards them.
Yeah, fuck it.
Norm, right to you.
Tastes a bit acidy.
Yeah, it's still a bit too far away for me to acid it with my regular old acid. I is going to do a big brain move.
He's doing all the big brains.
Yeah.
So it's about, from its turn, from the moment, it's about 70 feet away now at this moment. And it's been continually travelling towards you as these actions have been going on.
As soon as it hits 60, my sacred flame goes off.
I can see him, Parent's Sacred Flame, can't I?
Yeah. You can see that it's just like whispering into an amulet that it has of a holy symbol. It's beginning to glow with energy.
I just yell over to you super quick. Fire after me. And I'm going to prepare Mind Sliver so that if I hit it with Mind Sliver first, then he'll do better with the saving throw.
Okay.
It's a good plan.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
deck saving for it.
Big brain. Norm is using brain. Norm's becoming more powerful by the second.
He's just getting bigger and bigger.
We're doing combos now.
Norm is doing a sick combos.
Okay, so you hold on to that. the wyvern heads down towards both of you, Viatorum and Fenrir. Straight towards you within the 60 limit. It's got just let me double check that it's got the reach. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna get about 10 feet away from you as it's coming down, which means that you guys will trigger, so we'll get down to you in a moment. So it's its tail and its actual snout, its neck, its long neck, do have 10 foot of reach. So even though it's still 10 foot away from you, it has enough to reach you, just so you're aware. Now,
Intelligence save.
okay. Which is a unsatisfying 4.
Yeah, here come.
5 psychic damage and a D4 off your next saving throw, which will be
A dexterity saving throw.
sick combo.
So as you hit that, you see it's sort of just
Magic combo.
it swoops its like snout to one side as the psychic energy fizzles in its brain, and it does a very terrible. I don't even need to roll that. It's I got a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a fail.
Excellent.
It is only 3 radiant damage, but
3 radiant damage.
Better than no radiant damage.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so as you this radiant blast comes out, and you see its rings get fizzled and charred for a moment with the radiant damage, and then it lashes out in anger. Its head swooping down to attack you, Viatorum, first of all. Ooh, you would be very happy. That was a critical one.
Oh, nice.
And its neck,
It breaks its own neck.
and its neck lunges out and tries to snap its fangs. You just manage to step back just enough, so that it's like even though this horrible, sickly breath of the wyvern flows in your face, it's just short. You see that you get sort of covered in saliva and all that horrible drool of the beast. And then the tail, as you would just step back, flies towards you, Fenrir.
Catch it with your
You wouldn't
teeth.
dare.
Hitting on a 19.
Wait,
No.
no.
You got a high armor class.
Yeah.
My God.
Fenrir's a tank.
That is good. That is good. So as the sting goes and flies down, you just pull your warhammer up and just smash it out of the way. So you see it just it's a beast.
So-
He's a beast.
Well, yeah.
Fenrir's owning right now. It's all good.
I'm there just like, trust me, it doesn't go that well most of the time.
And as it it just done its attacks. So
Awesome.
this goes over. It stays where it is. Right, trying to it is attacking you. You managed to block,
10
and
feet.
you guys are okay. 10 feet away from you guys.
Awesome. That's how it's
Okay,
happened.
so we are now. That was you did hold your action, didn't you, Zeal? So
Yeah.
that was your
So this is my next.
So we are over to we are over to now.
Dude, we go big boy in this fucking.
So you were step back, weren't you, into the actual corridor? So you can see this whole heated breath that pours from front of Fenrir and Viatorum are just in front of you.
I'm going to guiding board it too.
Yay!
Okay.
Gunbolt buddies.
26. Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh god! Critical guiding bolt.
That is.
This is going to be
hit.
interesting.
Yes.
Just roll them dice, dude.
Go on.
Or is it?
He really doesn't like open.
No,
Remember
really
when,
doesn't
remember
like
when
us.
Stephen did it? Yeah, like-
22 radiant damage.
Up its butthole.
Okay, so as you hit it, this guiding bolt, you see it kind of smashes it onto the ground as it kind of pulls itself back up with the claws of its wings. It looks cindered and bloody, and you can see thick blood now pouring from it. It valiantly roars up into the air. But it's still standing. It's still there. It looks really hurt.
Someone else finish it off with?
Is that your go?
That's me done.
Moss, over to you.
How far away from me is it?
So it is, from where you ran into the direction of the archway, it would be now about 40 feet away.
40?
And it's, and it's backs to you, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what you can do as a cunning action, though?
Ooh. Yes. Yes, I can use my cunning action to close the distance, can't I? Yes, I can.
Does he get assassinated? On something like that.
You'll get sneak attack because it's with advantage.
I don't have that. Yeah.
But it's not an assassin.
I'm not an assassin.
I love that.
I do.
The assassin move is just deadly. Remember when Stephen did a guiding bolt and he got nat 20 and he pretty much rolled all sixes?
No, it's great.
He literally one shot. What did he one shot? It's like some demon or something, wasn't it?
A shadow demon.
Yeah.
So, dashing out of the shadows.
Yeah.
And dropping my bow and drawing my. Dropped my bow and drew my rapier and dashed out of the shadows. And.
You not got that fancy dagger?
Yeah, but the rapier does more damage. So, yeah.
And the dagger's not a +1.
That's not a +1. No.
It's just a nice dagger.
It's just a magical item without a +1.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just jump on its back.
Okay.
And stab down.
Guiding
advantage.
bolt.
Yep.
Well, I'm not using that one because
No,
that's
that
a
one can
natural
go
one. So
away.
this one, which is a 14 plus 7. Thank you.
Kill.
Is a hit.
And I am going to use my rapier, which is the 8.
And which of your die are you going to use for sneak attack?
It's 2d6. Oh yeah, I'll just do that at the same time.
Kill. Maim.
Okay, so
Oh.
that's 11 rapier damage and 8 sneak attack damage.
I think it's dead.
Killing blow.
Yeah.
Get on, Moss.
So it lands on the floor, and as it does that roar, I jump out of the shadows, and you just see this little goblin just pop out of nowhere and just comes slamming down straight on its head, puts the rapier straight through the centre of its forehead, and the point juts out the bottom of its
Okay, so
jaw.
you see, you see exactly that. You see it struggle to try and stay upright, and then slumps into the ground. Blood pouring
And then
out of the
pull
wyvern's
the
face.
rapier out and I go, die you cunt!
Yeah. Card. What's a card?
So is it dead?
No, it's alive.
It sounds like it's
Dead,
quite
dead.
dead.
Phase 2, it comes back as a zombie.
Another wyvern with really good hair comes in and uses lay on hands on it.
Oh god. I'm so glad it's dead. I can't tell you how glad I am it's dead.
We nearly lost you there, Ranger.
Yeah,
That was a fun fight, wasn't it?
It's good.
Yes, I almost died.
But you did.
Almost.
Keep
As
going.
the last breath of the wyvern escapes his lungs, all goes quiet back into this chamber, and you can see the cauldron still intact, the smashed egg open, the large chest which is against the plinth, the old tome that's lay sprawled out with pages flying around into what would now be the last of the wind that the wyvern had caused with its wings. The double doors to your left, and the archway to your right, in the far corner of the room. And that's what will hold it.
Oh, I'll still lying.
We defeated the first of 15 mini bosses before the 18 real bosses.
Oh heck, that was tense.
Well done.
Nice hyperviolence.
Well, when that first whip and stinger went off, I must admit, I thought, maybe I shouldn't have thrown myself.
That's cool.
I must admit, when the first one went off, I thought, oh, good God, I'm dead.
Oh, we all thought that.
Welcome to the Almost Died Club.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like... Oh.
Yeah, actually, Norm Moss and...
I'm also a member.
Yeah.
Most prestigious.
To go.
Easy. One of us next.
We're just the ones to stop them from dying.
Yeah.
That literally almost like one-shot me.
That, to be fair, when it hit you, and then you did actually succeed on the stinger, didn't you?
Yeah, I succeeded
So you
on
took
the
half
Constitution.
damage. So if you'd have failed, you
I
would
would
have
have
taken
been
the full
dead.
26
I would have been dead. Like
you
instant,
wouldn't, just one hit.
instant one hit.
That is lucky.
Theatorum.
That would have been.
Yeah, you'd have just literally seen Theatorum look around and gone... and it would have haunted you. You'd have literally been waking up just seeing Theatorum's face go...
I mean, literally all you
my
would have saw
God.
was a wyvern drive its thing straight through my chest, and I would have been done.
Penrith.
Fenrir's friend.
would have had PTSD is what I was going to say. So yeah, you would have been
Oh
Penrith
yeah,
after
just
that.
that.
Oh my
if
goodness.
I hadn't rolled a saving throw and taken half damage, you would have one-shot me. Yeah.
Yeah, no money.
We've all learned a lesson. Don't go into rooms with wyverns on your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really wasn't,
Okay,
I really
from now
wasn't
on,
expecting a
If
bin
we're
that
trying
stout.
anything sneaky, we should definitely
So
get Moss to do
Moss,
it.
I even
You did
suggested
suggest Moss.
Chop
Yeah,
to do it.
you did.
Hang on. How are we going to get out of this hallway?
Into the hallway.
Oh, we got a wyvern dead in it.
Well,
that's
it's
kind
kind
of
of...
just in there.
It's not
It
that.
was actually
Climb
10
over
feet
it.
away from you.
Oh, it just snap attacked.
That's right, so it,
I thought you meant it was like wedged in the hallway. We're there looking at each
So
other.
it had, so it attacks. It has a stinger and it has the bite, which is 10 feet in distance.
I remember
It's got
the
the
stinger.
claws, which is 5 feet. So it was too far away to use them. So I had to use the bite
And the sting.
and the stinger.
I'm glad I missed the bite on the second round because that would have been.
Imagine that if I just brought you back with lay on hands and like you just like miss with your pistol, get back up and then get you. And I'm like, mate, give me those lay on hands back.
Wasting that on you
Wasting
again.
Give me the last one.
You can have one.
You see why I held on to these?
Gotta use lay off hands to get it back.
Take my soul with it.
What a waste, I'll take them back.
We've already got a grave kind of half dug.
Slum me in the top of it.
Just room.
Put him in the cauldron, see what happens.
Yeah.
Put him in the egg.
What about resurrecting?
Well, it's that time again when we have to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
So we'll see you next week.
Unless we die.
Unless we die.
Yeah.
From a huge stinger.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Support the channel.
Don't forget to die.
And see you next week on Channel Devonity. Safe.
Bye.
Bye.